And we are live. Hello, welcome back everyone to another NBA video. Today we are going to watch the draft lottery and kind of just discuss it as it goes along, react to everything that happens, and in general just kind of talk about some of these teams that missed the playoffs and where we see them going forward. I was going to tell you some of these uh, lottery implications, so I'll do that. I'm going to share the link out again, and then I'll break down some of because, like I said, the NBA likes to make everything confusing. So there's a lot of pick swapping that can happen depending on where the picks fall. So,
There you go.
all right, here we go. Basically, a lot of stuff involves the Rockets today. Basically, if you're a Rockets fan, you want it inside the top three anyways. But if
Yeah, for
if
sure.
it goes outside the top four, the pick automatically goes to the Thunder. So basically, what happens is if they go outside the top four, that pick goes to the Thunder, and then instead of the Rockets get 18. So basically, the Rockets today they're either going to be in the top three or they're going to have pick 18 that they'd get from the Heat. So,
Damn.
Rockets fans, you really need them to do you nice and put you in the top three because if you don't, you're falling out of the lottery. You're not even just falling a couple spots. You're falling to 18. And then the Warriors, who we don't want getting a good pick, we have to hope the Wolves probably end up top three because if they don't, it automatically goes to Golden State, which means the Warriors could end up with another top five pick again, like 4 or 5. And then apparently, in other situations just like this, if the Bulls don't make it in the top three, their pick also goes to the Magic automatically.
Don't want to be too bad.
So basically, the Magic, the Wolves, and the Rockets all need their picks to be in the top three, or they lose them. Is basically how it's gonna go. So
I saw. I was. I saw a couple videos about it. A couple of them are predicting that the Raptors are gonna jump to the first overall pick.
oh gosh.
I don't know if it's their pick. I don't think so, but actually,
Mhm.
it might be.
So
But
basically, the numbers I have them here. So for the chances to get the first pick for every team involved, the Rockets, Pistons, and Magic all have a 14% chance at the number one pick. So that's the best odds in the game. Second place, the Thunder and Cleveland, they both have 11.5% chance. The
mhm.
T Wolves have a 9% chance for the number one pick. The Raptors have 7.5. Then it drops with the Bulls, Kings, and Pelicans all at 4.5. Hornets at 1.8, Spurs at 1.7, the poor little Pacers at 1%, and the Warriors at the lowest with 0.5% chance for the number one pick. The Rockets are basically guaranteed their pick's guaranteed to be top five. Problem for them is if it's not in the top three, it doesn't belong with them anymore. So the Pistons are good. They're smooth sailing. They have a pick. It'll be between 1 and 6 no matter what. So that's not bad. Obviously, they just hope they get a higher one. The Magic are, I believe, they're one of my scenario teams, right? Where they need a top three. No, they don't. The Magic are in a really good spot, actually, because they get their own pick, which can't be worse than seventh. And then if the Bulls don't make it in the top three, which is unlikely to make it top three, they also get their pick.
Damn.
So it's looking like the Magic should end up with 2 top 10 picks at the very least. So that's pretty good for them. That'll help them a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, they need them. That's kind of what they
They
traded
traded
away.
away their whole starting five. Yeah.
Yeah, so they need these picks. So that makes sense.
Did they keep
Pacers are
Fultz? Is he still there? Do you know?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he could be
The
gone
teams
for
that
all
are
I know.
really unlikely to move are the bottom three. So the Warriors have a 97% chance they stay at 14. The Pacers have a 93% chance they stay at 13. And the Spurs have an 85% chance they stay at 12.
Do the Warriors have another pick, or do they have a chance of getting another pick? Because
Yeah,
I saw one, and they
the
were under
scenario
twice.
is if the Timberwolves fall out of the top three, which they
Hmm.
currently have a 9% chance for the first pick, and nine
Uh-huh.
percent. It's basically 9% for each pick of first, second, and third. So if they fall out of the top three, their pick becomes a Warriors pick.
Damn.
So if that happens, the Warriors will probably end up with the 14th pick and like the somewhere between 4 and 6, probably, if that's what happens. So we'll all see it. Basically, this could be a nothing thing where all the picks just fall right in order like we expect. If a lower team jumps up, that's when the chaos begins, because then that's when the Rockets, Magic,
and all that shit happen.
get knocked out, and then they lose their picks. So gotta pray for Alex that he's gonna have a bad day if the Rockets and George is gonna have a great one. So that's all that matters. I'm gonna put this in there. So yeah, it's really just a waiting game again. We might as well talk about some of these teams. What do you think the Rockets should start doing? They're in a weird. They feel like they're in kind of a weird spot because they're clearly in like a rebuild mode, but they also have guys like John Wall on their team, and I really don't know.
A chance to not get a good pick.
Should they try to dump Wall? Is that even possible?
I don't think. I think John Wall is probably in the same situation Ben Simmons is. Well, they're a good player, but they're not worth the money they're getting paid. So I don't know if another team's gonna want to pay for that.
I don't even know how long his contract is.
I think Wall definitely has less than Simmons. I think Simmons has 4 years left, and Wall has.
This Rockets rebuild is going to start off a little rough if they fall out the top 3. Then they lost Harden, and they don't have a top pick this draft. They get the 18th pick.
If they get a top 3 pick, that might be like.
It's a good start because they have some young talent. I mean, they got, is it Christian Wood? He's young and talented. I forget the other. There's Kevin something. Is it Kevin Porter Jr.? I think on their team.
I'm not too sure, bro.
Some sort of Kevin on their team that's talented, and then you add if they're number 1 pick, I'd have to imagine they take Cade Cunningham.
I think they keep the number 1 pick, but if they get like the 3rd pick, I think that might be one of the only ways they could probably dump Wall.
I will say this: 3 of the 4 top prospects in the rankings are all guards, so that it's a guard-heavy top of the class if they're looking for a guy. Cunningham, Suggs, and Green are all guard prospects for the most part. Evan Mobley's the center. He's ranked number 2, and he's the top center in the class by far. So whoever needs a center, do the Pistons need a center? No, the Pistons have so many centers. They don't need a center. They don't got Drummond, but they signed like 18 centers, so I'm guessing they'd go somewhere outside. The Magic could. It'd be kind of weird, though. They trade away Vucevic and then just draft center.
I can't remember if Christian Wood is a power forward or a center, but I mean, if he's a center, then you can just put him at power forward, So they probably could take him. Damn, the Rockets are in such a weird position. Yeah,
they have pretty good odds. So in all likelihood, they will stay top 3, which is good for them. But if something happens, they're in a rough spot.
I kind of like it when chaos happens. It's fun. You know what I mean?
Some of these mock drafts again, they have if Orlando gets the 1st pick, they think they take Cunningham. So it looks like they're projecting Orlando to take a guard no matter what. They have Suggs taking it. Jalen Suggs going to Houston, so another guard prospect, but a point guard. They're both point guards listed on CBS anyways, so looks like they will go guards. And so they got the people announcing stuff pulled up right now. Let's see who they all got on here. All right, here we go. The board is up. I think they do this pretty fast. So I haven't muted, but we'll see who gets what. So right now, the Warriors are the most likely team. Yep. So Golden State is 14.
That's 14. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
So 14 is the pace. Son of a B word. We did not move up at all.
I mean, yeah, that was probably what's gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
They have to go through these kind of quick then. Well, I mean, I guess they probably do that at the
Spurs. So no one's moved so far, which is good news for those teams on the top who are at risk of losing picks. The The Hornets, 11. That's where they were projected to go. So yet again, are we going to get the most boring lottery possible?
I feel like the chaos usually doesn't happen until around like the 8th, 9th.
Pelicans at 10. That's projected still, so nothing has changed so far from the projections. Kings at 9, still projected. So now the Bulls have somewhat good odds. If they're not top 3, they do lose the pick, is what I believe I said earlier, right? Yeah. So if the Bulls go here, that I'm guessing that means. So they said it's the Magic, so I'm guessing that means it's the Bulls pick, and they just list the Magic. So the Magic should still have chances for top 3. I think since the Bulls pick was outside the top 3, they already listed for the Magic. Oh, so yep, our nightmare kind of came true here. The Warriors get the 7th pick because the Timberwolves fell to 7. So Warriors pick 7 and 14. So Timberwolves fans, very sorry, you guys will stay bad. The Thunder fell to 6. It's their own pick, so that means the Rockets. Oh, you weren't kidding. Whoever said the Raptors would go to the top 4, you're right. They're in the top 4 already. That's guaranteed. They need the Canadian team to do well, I guess. So now we're in the top 5. The Magic, again, so this is the Magic's actual pick is 5. So they earn 5, and they get 8 from the Bulls. So that's big. George, the Thunder got pick 6, right? Is that what we said?
Yes.
So the Thunder did not get a top pick, which sucks for you guys. I think the Rockets do get one, so it's good for Alex right now. I have to see the board again. Right now they're just showing the people who are in the top 4, which is the Pistons, the Rockets, the Cavs, and the Raptors. So, of course, it's my division. We don't move up at all, and then the freaking Cavs and Pistons so they're going to do coming up now. So we got to wait for commercial, but I'm going to find – I see the Anthony and comments from you, Brian. I'm just not going to put them on screen. You're just sending emojis. Anthony, the Suns are not in the lottery, so their pick will be determined by how far they make it in the playoffs. They'll be late considering where they are already. If they make the finals, which I think they will pick either 29th or 30th.
29th.
Oh, you got them losing?
I got the Bucks winning.
Sergio showing up saying he peed on my floor. That's very weird.
What did he say?
He peed on the floor. He's the okay, so I need to find the whole lottery again, so we can just break it down a bit.
The Raptors.
Oh, did Twitter spoil already, or they're saying they're in the 4th? Yeah, so the top 4 will be between the Raptors, Cavs, Pistons, and Rockets. So the Rockets technically still lose the pick. If they get 4th, they lose their pick. So
I saw an NBA YouTuber that I follow on Twitter that I have notifications on for. He just tweeted out, "The Raptors!" in all caps.
Yeah, Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I just want to see the recap of who's got what so far.
I was gonna say it, but I don't know if you follow him or not.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so here we go. It's for anyone who hasn't figured it out yet. I'm gonna go to banners. I'm trying to. So, Golden State got the 14th pick. 13 went to the Pacers. 12 went to the Spurs. 11 went to Charlotte. Oh, man, I'm slacking right now. I'm just going to put them together. I'm going to write all these out. And then 10 went to the Pelicans. The Kings got 9th. The Magic got the Bulls pick at 8. The Warriors got the Timberwolves pick at 7, so they get pick 7 and 14. And the Thunder fell all the way down to 6, and the Magic also get 5. So bad day for the Thunder and the dreams of tanking. It has not worked out your way, unfortunately, for you this time around.
I don't know. Maybe one of their other 87 picks will work out.
Yeah. I'm finished writing all these stinking picks. 9.
Yeah, but most of them are like what, second rounders or like picks that are probably going to be in like the team.
They're late because they're first from like the Clippers, so they're going to be late.
I think only like 2 or 3 of them could become good, including their own picks. But that's if they stay bad.
W 6. OKC. And 5 is Orlando again. So hide this one and show this one.
Do you remember when people at school were collecting these?
The little rubber bands?
Yeah, the Takis one.
Oh, there's new comments. Oh, they're just fighting each other now. Banned. Who's getting banned? What are they talking about?
Boom.
Wow, if Brian disliked it, it's very uncool.
All 4 colorways.
That's sick. All right. Well, now that it's showing the Suns playoff stuff warming up.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna be able to actually watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked on ESPN Plus. I'm not gonna have like the TV camera, but like I get like the Sky Cam, which is like if you sat like in row like 20. It's not bad. I mean, I watched the whole of the games on Friday last week. Who were they? The Jazz and Clippers won, and the Sixers and Hawks won. The one where the 76ers actually won.
All right. Are they gonna? I think they're gonna announce these top 4. They're showing some sort of graphic. 2 West teams. 3 West. No, 3 East teams, 1 West team. They got Akeem on the screen. We'll see what he pulls up. This is the 4th pick. It should go 4th first, right?
Yeah.
So the Raptors. 4th
is
what it looks like. So that's good for the Rockets. Rockets fans, Alex, congratulations. You're not losing your pick. The Cavs are 3rd. So Rockets and Pistons for the top 2 picks. Good for both teams. Down pretty bad. So that means the Pistons got the number 1 pick in the draft this year.
Let's go!
It is confirmed. Congrats to the Pistons fans. Not huge on it. It's my division, but it's they're pretty bad, so I don't hate it. It's good for the team. Makes the division better. It could have gone to worse people.
It could have gone to the Warriors. In that like 0.5% chance.
People are saying I banned people. I don't even understand.
Are they just talking in the chat?
They're just saying stupid stuff. Yeah. Like, why are you?
One of them?
I didn't ban anyone, unless YouTube somehow bans people now for saying stuff.
It could have like an auto detection thing. Like one of them probably said like the N-word or something. So YouTube just like I know that's how it is on Rocket. Not because I said it, but because some of my friends, Victor, have got bad for that.
So it's the lottery worked out that way. So the Pistons get the 1st pick, Rockets 2nd. So the Rockets got to keep their pick, which is good for them. Magic fans lost theirs, and the Timberwolves also lost theirs, which is really tough for both those teams who really could have used those draft picks. But I guess it's what happens. No, the Magic didn't lose theirs. I'm sorry. The Magic gained a pick, so the Magic are in a good spot. Actually, it was the Bulls.
Yeah, they just couldn't have. They could have gained a better pick.
Yeah, the Bulls fans are down bad right now again, probably. They got Vooch, though, which is what they wanted. It's why they risked losing their pick in the first place. Right? So it can't be that bad.
It's a little bit better next year.
Brian actually disliked my.
Don't worry, I got 10 accounts. I can offset it.
No.
I remember on the last day of school. I know this is a random topic. I remember when I got home, I still had this. So technically,
hey, I remember that. That book was pretty good.
Yeah, technically, I stole from Goshen High School.
So
twice,
bro. Dude, there's already memes coming out about Cade Cunningham not wanting to come to the Pistons.
Never mind, 3 times,
bro. Dude.
She let me have this one though, so it's not maybe stealing.
I'm guessing the Pistons go guard, but maybe not. No, I have to. Why do I keep saying I'm guessing? I keep forgetting they signed like 16 centers in free agency. Even though they lost Drummond, they still – so Cade Cunningham or Suggs, really, I guess they get the pick. It's probably going to be Cunningham 1 and then Suggs 2. Although this mock draft ESPN just dropped has the center Mobley going to the Rockets, which would be stupid if you ask me. Jalen Green to the Cavs, Suggs to the Raptors, and Jonathan Kuminga to the Magic with Cade to the Pistons. I don't think the Rockets should go center. That seems dumb.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, Christian Wood's still young. Like, I don't know why you would do that. Yeah, unless he's a power forward, then it maybe makes sense.
Maybe playing together. But I feel like in the modern NBA, running two bigs isn't the best idea coming from a Pacers fan. People, it doesn't always work that well.
I'm trying to think of other teams that do that. I mean,
not a lot. Not anymore.
Because any teams that have like a dominant big have like a other big, like the Lakers. They just have a center that could rebound. Or like the Nuggets. You know, Jokic is the main one.
We're just in a more guard-heavy era.
When's the last time a team was led by a big?
I don't know. I guess you count Philly, right? With Embiid.
I meant like a championship-winning team.
Oh, champion? Then never. No, Shaq, maybe.
I'm trying to think the last time it happened. I mean, maybe okay. The Lakers had LeBron and Anthony Davis. Would you count that? Maybe, right?
Kind of. Not a center, but yeah, it's. Well, Davis plays center, right? He plays both, I guess.
You cut off for me. I just froze.
I was saying I don't view Davis as a straight up center though.
Yeah.
Although maybe I don't know enough about Mobley. Maybe they think I'm sure he's a really talented kid. It's just I'd probably go guard with the second pick.
I would as well.
When guys like Suggs are available, you should probably go Suggs. I imagine come draft day it'll be Cunningham and then Suggs 1 and 2. Rockets get a great guard, especially since it's probably even if you can't move on from John Wall, you should probably start phasing him out a little bit. You know, if you're committed to a rebuild, you draft a kid like Suggs and you give him time.
Just treat him like how the Pistons and Cavs treated Drummond.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I won't pay you, just
be there.
Just do you. Go stay home.
Or even worst case, if you don't think a kid like Suggs is ready right away, he can just learn behind a guy like Wall, which is
Six man.
Yeah. It wouldn't be
awesome. 6 man, but do it until he feels a little more comfortable and then just start him.
Yeah.
Slowly just drive Wall out.
The quote unquote losers of the draft lottery, I think we should probably do that.
All the
Bulls lost. Sure. They lost their pick. Granted, it was most likely it would be out of the top 4, so that's bad for them.
I mean, they traded their pick and everything so they could make a push for the playoffs, and then they didn't make it, and then they lost their pick, and now they don't have a first-round pick.
The Timberwolves were down pretty bad too. I'd say that.
The Thunder to a point. I mean, tanking like that.
Falling to 6 isn't ideal. Yeah, when you traded away everyone, you want to get lottery.
You willingly damn near went on like a 25-game losing streak, 5th pick or 6th. I don't
Hard
know,
to think in
man.
the lottery. They had the fourth best odds, and they fell to sixth. So you technically lost a little bit there.
Yeah.
Not great, but I definitely think a team like the
if
Wolves
it,
had the worst. The Wolves had the worst there.
yeah, for sure.
I think that's from the D'Lo trade a while back, and D'Lo's talented, but it clearly hasn't been working out in Minnesota. And then this would have been a perfect chance to get a new pick, your new ownership, all that stuff, and you fall too far to the point where you lose your pick. So, and it gets the Warriors better. So the Warriors win big here. They get 2 picks in the lottery, even though they're already they get Clay back, and they add 2 lottery picks. It's like, come on, man, the league's not fair. You give them a top pick last draft, and then they pick up 2 more lottery picks this draft.
Damn, I was gonna say something, but I can't remember.
For what team?
Oh, I think if any team has like the capability of trading up, I think it's definitely the Thunder.
Yeah.
So if they really want like the top 3 pick, they could probably get the 3rd pick.
We could still see movement. You know, they can trade back up. Although, who would be willing to trade with them in the top 3 or 4? You think the Raptors would move?
I think the Raptors probably wouldn't mind.
I don't know why. I think the Cavs should probably stay, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it'd be smart for them to trade. Actually, maybe because they're different conferences.
I mean, I heard the rumor the Cavs want to move off Sexton, right? Isn't that the rumor?
Yeah.
So they would probably go guard, right? Again. I mean, I'm trying to figure out their whole situation because they got Jared Allen for the big man, right? He's a pretty solid center, young guy. Okay. I just don't know what they would do with that pick.
I think the Pistons definitely are trading. I don't think the Rockets would either. Definitely not with the Thunder.
No, Rockets. Alex is excited about the Rockets getting the 2 pick. No. Definitely, the Rockets should be excited. No way they took their pick. The 3rd went to the Cavs, and the Raptors got 4th.
I think the Thunder could probably easily trade with the Raptors if they wanted to, because the Raptors in their mind like, we're only dropping 2 picks, and they're probably giving us an extra pick, and it's like they're a different conference team. We're a good team. We just had to figure it out, and we were playing in a different country. They basically had no home games at all.
Yeah,
it's like I think if any team's likely to do it, I think it'd probably be the Raptors.
Yeah,
maybe the Cavs if they don't mind dropping 3 picks, which I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know what the Cavs are content with. Like, are they content with just like getting closer to the playoffs or making the playoffs? They definitely don't want to. I mean, they probably want to win a championship, but
it's gonna be a while before they compete. I mean, they just have to be realistic with where they are. So I imagine if you're the Cavs, you probably take the pick because there's no point in them trading for a veteran or anything. They're in that they need to rebuild again. So
I think if any team is likely to do it, it'll be the Raptors for sure.
And I guess in their mind, the Sexton isn't working out, so they want to move on from that. I'm trying to see some of these Rocket stuff. So they have Cleveland. If Cleveland was at 5, they had them taking the center Mobley in the CBS draft. So I guess they could take a center. I mean, you pair him with Allen, it's not awful, right? It's pretty good.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Jared Allen has like a
number one
selfish mentality or anything. Yeah. I think he doesn't mind sharing the ball.
Now Alex saying rip in Indiana. Well, to be fair, Alex, it's more of a rip to Oklahoma because they tried really hard to tank, and they actually dropped 2 picks. At least the Pacers stayed the same. Like our entering the top 4 were very slim. It was like less than 3%. But we did stay. That's what matters. As long as we didn't move down. So I mean, when you have a 1% chance at the top pick, you tend not to expect that to happen. So
how do they do it? I know they used to spin something and pick it out.
I think it's literally
that's kind of like
it's a bingo game, but they do the odds. So I guess they figure out the percentage and they attach that to a number of bingo balls. It's like if you have the 14% chance, you get more of the balls than the other teams, I guess is how it is. And then you just roll it until it pops out. So it's like bingo, but instead of every number is different, it's like, team logos, a certain amount. So I think that's that way. I mean, technically, maybe it's all for show and they got some computer doing it now, but I'm pretty sure they still do it old school to prevent any sort of like, messing with the system or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been big on the lottery because teams still tank anyways, and it's just I don't know. I feel like you're better off just going worst team first pick, but it's what it is. So definitely adds to the complication of the NBA come draft time. Like the NBA is the hardest draft to follow by far because all the lottery picks and the weird exceptions and stuff like the top 3 protected, top 5 protected, and then come draft day. For some reason, they're the only league who does this. Like in the NFL, when they do the trades of the picks, they announce that before it happens, and they say what team is picking. But in the NBA, when they do traded picks, they still have the kid come out and like wear the hat of the team that's trading him, like Kawhi and Pacers and stuff. It's like you're confusing
everyone. Trey and
it's like before the pick happens, just say it's the new team's pick. Like it's the logo.
Like if the trade happens after, that's fine. But if they do it before, like, come on.
I'm like, what's this weird rule? Like, why are you making the dude wear a hat of a team he's not? We all know he's not playing for. Like, it's just annoying.
Or
like,
that doesn't want him.
Because the NFL does it right. Like, they when it happens, they switch it on the freaking
like, everything. We got to trade.
Yeah, it's like, why can't the NBA do that? I don't know why. I don't know if there's some weird rule they have or something. It's just stupid. I guess because they're not official. It's what it is. They're like. So, yeah, that's what it because for some reason the NBA trades the way they set it up is none of them become official till after the draft, so they're just like agreed upon in principle. So technically they could fall apart after the draft. So they still have to wear the other team. It's just I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
rules NBA with the trades become official the night of the draft. Don't make them wait like a week for no real reason. I'm trying to think. So I guess just talking about these teams. We can kind of go through and just say how we think they'll do next year, starting with the team who ended up 14, and 7. Okay. So you think the Warriors?
Warriors. I think
they got to be
with Clay back. Right? They're at least with Clay back, they're definitely a playoff team. But I think they're probably top
6.
I think they can go anywhere from 4 to 6 just with Clay back.
I think they'll be
maybe like 3, somewhere in the middle. But if these picks turn out to be good, or Wiseman starts to ball out, and Draymond probably regresses like slower, you know what I mean?
Just help.
Then maybe they could go up to 3rd, 2nd, but I see them as 4th right now.
Health is just their biggest. It's their thing right now. They got to be healthy. That's really all that matters.
They did the right thing with Wiseman though. Like he got hurt, and they're like, we might be able to bring him back, but should we? Like, do we want that?
They quote unquote take. And look how it played out. It played out beautiful for him. 2 lottery picks. Lottery pick last year.
They technically did play in the playoffs. They got the playoff tournament.
If you're being honest, like injuries suck, and you never want them on your team. But this is like, it's just an excellent way.
Got an ideal situation.
Basically, they stumbled into a retool. Like they didn't have to rebuild. They get to keep. They have their top guys still, and they managed to get fresh, new, young talent just by you sacrifice 2 years basically, which sucks. But now coming into this, everyone's like, what were the Warriors going to do without KD? But now it's Clay, Curry. I already forgot the center's name. Who's the Wiseman, pick 7, pick 14. And it's just – and the young guys who got to get a lot of experience when everyone else was injured. So, like, it's just all around. This is probably the best team. This version of the Warriors, knock on wood, if they're healthy and Clay's anywhere what he used to be, this would be the best version they could be, the last couple of years. Like they wanted to, they could have made the playoffs, but I don't think they would have been as good. If they never got Wiseman and they were just a decent team, I don't think they'd be as good as they will be this upcoming season.
But that shows how good Curry is because they went from the worst in the West to almost making it in just with him alone.
Yeah.
Like
they still get 2 top lottery picks. So like not top, but 7 and 14 is pretty good. Yeah. Those are talented guys.
You think Durant alone could pull in a team to the playoffs?
I don't know.
Like, let's say you take that situation with the Warriors, and instead of Curry put in Durant, do you think he could lead them to the playoffs?
I think it'd be the same situation.
Like
I think the team matters. The team matters. Like you put Durant on the Pacers, they're going to be in the playoffs. But you put him on that Warriors team, no. You put him on any of those really messed up teams, you're not making it. you know. But of course, you know, the Warriors get injured and they get the 7 and 14 picks and the 2 pick. The Pacers get injured, we get nothing. We just stay mediocre. It sucks so much. And we're gonna hire another freaking bald white coach who's the same as everyone else. Although to be fair, the coach I want is a bald white coach, but I want Carlisle back.
Rick Carlisle.
Technically, we're on the Pacers
That's
now.
a good option.
At 13, I think for sure they need to hire Carlisle,
Playoffs.
and they can't waste this pick again. Our GM, I like our GM Pritchard, but he drafted Aaron Holiday and TJ Leaf, and it's bad. The Leaf one's embarrassing because I'm trying to remember the name of the kid. He's on the Hawks now. Collins went the pick after TJ Leaf. The pick after
John Collins.
And then a guy like OG Anunoby, who played for Indiana in college, went afterwards too. Like both of those guys way better than TJ. Pretty much anyone in that first round is better than TJ. TJ's nothing now. He's like a backup for the Blazers right now. It's like we wasted that pick so bad. And I've liked Aaron Holiday, but for some reason we can just not get that development to come through. He's way too inconsistent. Like even his brother Justin, Justin, not the best Holiday brother, Justin, the role player, is played way better than Aaron has for the Pacers. So to me, I think if healthy, we can actually be pretty good. Like I'm not going to go crazy. I'd say somewhere between 5 and 8, to seed it in the playoffs. But if we keep being injured like the way we are, because we're just a cursed franchise, I don't know, man. I don't. I'm not very optimistic. I just need them to prove me wrong. I will say, with a new coach and a healthy roster, I do think we'd actually make a little bit of noise, but I don't have any faith that it will happen because we're just doomed to be injured all the time. So,
Side note, did you see earlier what Stephen A. Smith reported about Ben Simmons?
No, what did he say?
During his show, he got like a text. Actually, I don't think it's his show. I think he was on Max Kellerman's show or whatever, but he got a text from a source from the 76ers that Ben Simmons is like lazy, like he doesn't work. He doesn't listen to people like coaches or other players.
I told you,
and everyone in like his group is just his family, and he's constantly being baby.
Yeah, well, I told you in the group chat. I said I didn't like the dude from the start, and then I found that article that they questioned his work ethic before he was drafted. Like back to his college days, I heard interesting things about the guy. I never really liked him. I mean, Embiid threw shade at him in the press conference. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah. They asked if he's going to run it back or something.
When you have a shot and you don't take it or something like that, like they're all throwing shade at Simmons. I just think he's lost. Usually it's a coach who loses the locker room. I think Simmons lost his locker room. And like he's
because they're supposed to be the two people leading the team, but they don't like each other. But Embiid, like he'll deal with it, like he'll play. But it looks like Simmons is kind of like.
And I'm sorry, if you have the pick between Embiid and Simmons, it's a very easy decision.
Yeah.
It's so easy. If Embiid just voices his displeasure, like once, if he brings it up to like the staff, he's like, dude, I'm not playing with Simmons. Simmons is gone. Problem is they need to find someone who will take him. I've seen weird trades. I saw one mock trade. They're trying to say the Pacers would give Brogdon and Warren for Simmons.
Those are the two teams that are like likely to do it. Is the Pacers and the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
And the Trailblazers, I would not be a good decision for the Indiana Pacers. That's awful.
The only thing I could maybe think, like, I don't want Warren gone. I like Brogdon, but the problem is I don't know if it'd be good for Philly either. I've only heard there's starting to be more and more reports about Brogdon's being a locker room problem too. I don't know if you don't pay attention to Pacers as much as I do, but the two coaching, McMillan and Nate being fired, both of them had stories that popped up with Brogdon not getting along with either of them. So there's this new trend of Brogdon is a guy who's not getting along with any coaching staff ever, and maybe he might be more of a problem.
How was he with Budenholzer and the Bucks?
I never heard anything bad there. Most Bucks fans
he was like a rookie too, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
He also wasn't like in the Pacers with the way some of the health has been. He's kind of been like the guy, and maybe it's just he's not meant for it, and it's I don't know. I've heard some bad stuff, so I hope none of it's true. It's rumors go crazy in the NBA, man. There's always rumors, but sometimes they're true. Like there's those rumors of Oladipo asking other teams, like, "Come get me," and he always denied those. But then what do you know? He wants out like really bad. So like maybe some of this stuff's true. Maybe the Brogdon stuff true. Maybe Warren did ask for a trade when Nate was coach. You know, it's a mess right now in Indy, and so I guess we really have to see how the dust settles. I don't want Simmons, but I mean it is a shakeup. If the Pacers do that team-oriented thing and we don't have to rely on Simmons the whole time, then maybe he'd be okay. But it just depends on what we have to give up. I want to see how T.J. Warren bounces back from that foot injury.
It's one of those things I saw about Simmons. Where it's like he's a really good player. You just can't play him in the fourth quarter, and I'm like, well, then what's the point? Like,
it's kind of the important quarter.
It's like with a quarterback. If you have a quarterback to give you 3 amazing quarters, but then can't play in the fourth quarter, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point?
It's like imagine, yeah, Tom Brady has to sit in the fourth quarter. All right, so now San Antonio, how do you think they do? I feel like they're kind of trapped still, aren't they? Like they're trapped.
I think going with a new coach next year. I think isn't Greg done?
I thought I hadn't heard anything about their coaching search. And Becky, the girl Becky from the Spurs, is still interviewing for other jobs. So I don't know if they're just not interested in her being the coach, or if I
think Greg just wants to be done, but he doesn't want to leave without them being in a good spot, you know, because he still kind of cares about the.
They're just stuck in the middle, and this lottery didn't help. I mean, the 12th pick. This has kind of been where they've been picking for a while now, right? Like
it's because they're too good to get a bad pick,
but
they can't trade. Yeah, they can't trade with teams that are gonna be bad.
They're stuck in the dreaded middle, like my team and a lot of other teams.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, they can get a good if they use this pick well. Basically every team
if any team was gonna get a good player that late, it's gonna be the Spurs. They're known for that.
Us and the Spurs have to hope we pull like a Jazz. Who I mean, Donovan Mitchell was pick 13. You know, we need something like that. You need a star. If you get a star player somehow in those late picks, then yeah, maybe you can be really good.
Isn't Jokic the first ever MVP that was drafted out of the first round?
Probably. Maybe there was one long time ago or something.
Like, I remember a while ago I was looking it up to try to find out who was picked like the last to win MVP. I think it was like I can't remember who it was. It was someone back in the day that was picked like 20 something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe back in the day.
And it was still in the first round.
Dude, I don't know why. I didn't even know Jokic was picked that late till they talked about it when he won MVP. He just like slipped my mind somehow. I guess I never knew how he even came into the league, but he's here now. He's like another Giannis story, right? Where he starts developing once he gets here, and then he just blows up.
Well, it's like, was Kristaps Porzingis, was he drafted, or did they just sign him from over there?
I don't know. He's probably drafted. He's another weird guy. I wonder what the Mavs do with him. They put up basically every tradable guy they keep putting Pacers in with rumors. So they have him coming off too for Turner, and I don't know about that.
I know times are changing, and the three's kind of the ideal shot now. But Porzingis is literally a 7'3" guy that only wants to shoot threes. He doesn't want to do anything else.
Yeah,
he doesn't even play good defense. Like, it sucks that the Mavs picked him up because they picked him off of the Knicks deal. So like he's on big money for the fuck.
Yeah, the Mavs are in a weird spot. They're coachless now. They're in a weird. They're like good, but not good.
It's looking like Luka doesn't even want to stay. Like, and they're like, and the Mavs are like okay with it. Like, it's like what the.
And I really hope the Luka thing's not true. I hope the media does this all the time, man. If you're not in a big town, they're gonna have rumors of you leaving every year. Same with Lillard.
I saw.
Every year,
an article that apparently Mark Cuban told Luka that if he wants to leave, he should go with LeBron. And I was just like,
that's fake.
Fuck? That has to be fake. But
next level fake. That's typical. That's so typical of the internet.
That's like just bait, just trying to get a Cuban to react to some shit.
As soon as follow Twitter, anytime a big player loses their playoff series, that instantly it's the Lakers want him. He wants the Lakers. The Lakers are interested. Bam, Lakers, and Knicks. Every time, every rumor of a big name, it's like, oh, here comes the Knicks and Lakers out of nowhere. It's ready for him. Like they got the money and the capital. Like who the heck would the Lakers trade to get Luka? Freaking, you think the Mavs want KCP that bad? You're gonna give him Caruso? Like, ooh, that's good enough.
I think the only like player that wants to leave the team that the Lakers could probably trade for is probably Bradley. Maybe Lillard, but I don't even know if the Blazers would take anything.
Kuzma,
Like Washington, they'll probably be desperate enough to take like a okay deal for Beal.
really?
Blazers, I don't know. I think they'll probably be stubborn for Lillard.
I think
But
they can
I
get
think-
better for Beal though than what the Lakers can offer. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just don't think the
I
Lakers
think-
have a lot to offer. For being honest,
the players that have to go are definitely Kuzma, definitely Kuzma.
Schroeder will be gone anyway.
Schroeder's gone, but I want him gone. That motherfucker is so. I'm so glad he didn't take that deal. I bet he wishes he took that deal now.
Of course he does. They can add Lowry though in free agency, right?
Yeah,
so that'll
I
be,
think Lowry.
I think that probably will happen. So that'll be a good addition.
Lowry, he'll most likely take a little bit of a pay cut
Mhm.
because at this point, money's not really the issue for him.
Yeah.
And I mean, he already won a ring too, but like,
What are they gonna do with Drummond? Because I don't even think he played in that final game. I don't know what they're doing with him.
I think they'll probably bring him back for one more year, see how he is healthy, like for a full year.
Yeah.
And if it's not working, then just let him go.
There's
But yeah, the
a
people.
lot of movement again this offseason is what
I don't really like want KCP to go. I think
Yeah.
he could be a good like role player or maybe even like a sixth man.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if getting rid of him means we get Bradley Beal, I'll gladly say
It's not enough. It's not enough for them. The
No.
Beal, I'm trying to think who would all be in. You think
No, I saw
How many
a
pieces
deal
of-
that kind of made sense. But I
McCollum-
can't remember what it was.
would a McCollum
completely.
Beal centered trade be insane? Like if the Blazers were desperate to keep Lillard, could a Beal for something involving McCollum and like picks or something? Is that plausible or is that just too out there?
I see McCollum a lot. I see McCollum for
He's
Simmons.
in a lot of rumors, and Beal's an
but-
upgrade for sure, but I just don't know how realistic it is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they want to please Lillard because, like, remember when they were like, "Ow," Lillard was kind of like throwing like low key, not shade, but he was just kind of like,
Well, I kind of
Yeah,
see
I
this as like what. Remember the Bucks off season? I think you might see a similar theme with the Blazers where they retool basically everyone else around Dame.
keep Giannis happy, and it worked. I mean, Giannis signed on max.
And I mean, now they're in the freaking finals, so well, about to be probably.
Yeah.
They should beat the Hawks.
I do not see the Hawks beating them.
I think the
I
only reason
can't.
the Hawks are here is because the Philly's going to Philly. They blew like multiple 20-point leads. Like,
They're there because of Simmons.
and let's just be honest, Doc is cursed. That's what it is. It's not the Clippers curse; it's the Doc curse.
Embiid got like a small injury against.
Well, what's crazy is
Washington. And
freaking
I guess he doesn't have a pain tolerance high. Like he just
Trae Young had a pretty bad game that game 7 too. Like he was
5 for 23.
I was clowning them, but they still won.
Bro, like how the fuck do you lose that it's Philly, bro? You're at home. Their
Mhm.
star player is 5 for 23.
Well, when your second best guy in the doo-doo like kicked off the big part of the process, takes 4 shots in the fourth quarter in all 7 games, and he can't hit a free. Did you see he had with a minimum of 70 attempts, the worst free throw percentage in playoff history.
In history. In
History.
NBA history.
Even when there was like
Even
super
Shaq
unathletic
did
people.
better, bro.
Well, even
Shaq did twice as good, man. Come on.
I think go further back. Go back to like the first playoffs when there was like 5-6 white guys, and like even they had better percentages. All right, now we got a little off track. Let's keep going a little bit. Charlotte, you think they make the playoffs next year if they stay healthy? I think if Hayward never got hurt, they probably would have made it, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say if Hayward and LaMelo didn't get hurt,
But the problem is, can you really rely on Hayward staying healthy? Because he just doesn't
I think
stay healthy. He can't. I don't know.
I think you could probably rely on it. You just have to know to work
You do?
on it a little, work him a little less. I think
He's so injured.
I think once the Hornets realized that they were like playing really well and all they have a chance of making it, they got a little too like what's the word? They got a little too excited.
Yeah,
So they started like playing the players a little bit too much.
and
I think
then-
the one person you can't rely on too much is Terry. You can't rely on Terry to be like he was this year the whole time, unless he's just balling out like this now. But
Oh wow, freaking Lowry! Why would Kyle Lowry decline a Team USA invite? That's a weird one. I think he's not above Team USA for crying out loud.
I think
Up to him, I guess.
He's just like
that team's still stacked. I mean, Middleton,
yeah.
Drew Holiday, Kevin Durant and Harden are the ones who surprised me that they're going. I respect that.
I think Kevin Durant just wants a trophy.
KD,
I'll take a medal.
It's just the truth. 2016, KD carried us. Like he just did. Like because all the other guys opted out, like Chris Paul, LeBron, all of them just didn't do it, and so KD put the team on his back. Probably be similar again this time around. I do think this team so far, it's looking like it'll probably be a bit better. You got Beal and Lillard on the backcourt. So talk about collusion right there. Maybe Beal's going to demand a trade to Portland after this. He's going to play with.
Damn. Get me. Fuck McCollum. Get me.
I wouldn't hate it. I think that'd be good for. Okay, it probably wouldn't be great for Washington, but that's probably your best case scenario. Is you give McCollum a chance with a new team where he can be the guy, and you just see what happens.
You probably get them to give you someone else. Maybe a younger player,
or at least a pick. You could probably get a pick out of it.
Yeah, but is the Blazers pick good? The Blazers are kind of like what the Spurs are. They're too good to get a bad pick.
All right. Well, back on the Charlotte for a little bit. I think 11's just another weird spot for him. It seems kind of like just a typical Charlotte thing. He'll be another.
I think they'll get a good role player. I think. Yeah, probably.
Their team's really young. That's the thing. It's just they can still grow a lot. They're just really young.
I see them getting 7th next year.
Who's in the trade rumors for them though? Is it Washington that they keep saying might get traded, or is it Bridges? It's one of them I keep seeing in trade rumors, like PJ
I think it's Miles Bridges.
Bridges, okay.
Like he's like a fan favorite, but out of all their players, he's probably the one you could probably get rid of.
So maybe you can package something and move up. I don't know. Or maybe you just stick with 11, take another guy who can be a good bench. Just keep growing your team. They're young. You just have to hope they get better, basically. You just have to hope It's the first time in a while I'm sure Hornets fans get to feel optimistic, and that's probably a great feeling to have. So,
MJ has to be glad about that purchase.
Yeah. So now we have already. Oh, sorry. Finish your sentence, and we'll move on to the Pelicans.
His investment is already. I think he put like $100 million to get the majority hold, and it's worth over. His part alone is worth over $1 billion now. So
NBA team,
he's more than happy now.
All right, real quick, we're 52 minutes in already, but if anyone's here, like the stream up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Subscribe for more NBA content and sports content in general, and also check out the boy Big Slime's channel. He's gonna upload at some point. I thought we'll find out.
At some point.
Don't know what the content will be, but there will be some sort of content, so just stay tuned for that. But now we're on – this might be one of the more interesting teams league-wide because they got hit with what I'd call a double whammy, where out of nowhere the reports just RKO, that freaking – the man himself, the legend, the possibly overhyped but also very talented Zion Williamson. Apparently the rumors are that his family is pressuring him to demand a trade out of New Orleans. And then you pair that with the fact that apparently another rumor is that they are also the most likely team to relocate. So a lot of interesting stuff going on for the Pelicans. First off, do you put much weight?
And Lonzo might leave this year too.
Do you put much weight behind the Zion rumors, or do you think it's just another media speculation thing, especially since they said it's his family and not even him?
Yeah, I think it's definitely more than media. I think they're like, man, I think the only realistic thing about those rumors is that they might want to relocate.
That wouldn't surprise me. Pittsburgh's the move, just in case. If you hear me now, NBA Pelicans owners, come to Pittsburgh.
I think they probably want to go to a slightly bigger market. But New Orleans isn't that bad.
To me, if you move, it's the most likely is probably Vegas because they're already a West team. Yeah, and everyone's moving to Vegas. They have an arena already. It's Vegas.
It'd be the easiest place to move into.
Even the colors could stay the same. But yeah, so basically they pick.
Well, they'd have to change their name though. I don't know if Las Vegas Pelicans doesn't.
You can't. Well, no, they'd have to change their name basically anywhere they went. Pelicans doesn't fit anywhere except New Orleans. It's not even that good of a name. They should have never changed from Hornets, but weird stuff happens.
Yeah. I think it's just they're trying to get something. Maybe get a reaction from Zion.
Yeah. And I think if it was true, then Zion's in the wrong here. Most of Twitter, where I saw the most comments like, dude's really only played for a year and he's already talking about trying to leave. It's like, what do you mean? They haven't had time to put stuff around you, man. He was injured most of his first year. Then this is just his second year. It's like people just need to be more patient. I think you can build around Zion and Ingram. I think you can. You just need to do it properly. Maybe Alonso needs to go, and you just need to mix stuff up. I don't know who you can get with the 10th pick, but I'm sure he'll be a decent guy, a good addition. You just got to retool, but you got to do it the right way. I mean, you only got Zion on a rookie contract for what, 1 year left, maybe 2? Is it 3-year deals?
I think most of them are 3 now.
So he's only got 1 year left on that rookie deal. So this is your big chance, you know. Maybe the Pelicans are another team you see. Maybe they get a little desperate too, and they try to make some moves for bigger names. Maybe target some of the guys who are sitting out in the trade rumors. You got the game on too?
I'm trying to get it on.
They went to commercial again. I was going to tell you the score, but So the Pelicans, you think they make the playoffs? Or you think they're another year just like they had?
I think they make it.
You think they make it? Scrape in
tournament. I think it's playing tournament.
And you think they do enough to reach the 7th or 8th seed? Phoenix leads by 1 right now with 4:42 left in the first.
Yeah, I think I got it right now. Or it's loading.
This guy can get
There it is. Let me just turn it down a bit.
Yes, it did. So we are up to Sacramento, who are also in a weird spot. They seem to be in no man's land.
I don't know, bro. They've been there for years. Even when they had Cousins, they couldn't do it.
They're clowns for not firing Luke Walton. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know how that man still has a job.
Fox has to be thinking about leaving.
Yeah. Paul's on Sacramento, so we can talk about Alex's bold take he's been dropping in the group chat for a while. Do you believe the Suns are a lucky team? Do you think they're Mickey Mouse title contenders?
No.
So I'll keep showing.
They've been building up, and CP3 is just a great addition. And finally getting like a full season after how long did they pay him for? 40-something games last year.
So. Yeah. So basically, Alex's argument is that they keep running into teams who get the injury bug, and so like the Lakers.
Oh, so he's like Skip Bayless with the Lakers last year.
Yeah, he's saying they're a lucky team. Yeah. So no Murray, no Kawhi, no AD. To be fair, I can't count.
How are you gonna beat on the Suns for something the other teams do?
Yeah, you can't control them.
It's not their fault.
Like people don't.
They do their part.
Yeah.
Just because the other team doesn't show up, that's not their fault.
I mean, no one calls the Raptors fake champs because KD got hurt. You know? I think also
KD does.
Alex trying to use the Clippers one is the biggest stretch of all because the Suns are playing with no Chris Paul right now. So that's an even one to me. You know, no Kawhi, no Chris Paul. I think also just the fact they've gotten this far anyways. Like on paper, some of these teams they played were better even without the guys. Like the Nuggets without Murray are still a really tough team to beat. And they got it done.
I think the only team that this is the real probably
to me this is the real
Suns would be the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one that really kind of makes sense. But even then, they lost CP3 for a couple of those games.
Yeah, I think this is their biggest test is the Clippers because they're both missing star player. So it's the Western Conference Finals. It's when you're playing your best. So this is a chance.
It's basically Booker versus PG.
Yep. The winner of this right. To lose to the Bucks. So
hell yeah.
That's probably I'd be actually happy. I know they're in my division, but I'd be happy.
I want the Suns to make it.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to win over the Bucks. But if the Clippers make it, I hope they get destroyed.
That's the only team I'm kind of rooting against is just because it's a big market. I will say, though, this is the first time in a really long time. I think they said it'd be all of these teams, whoever wins, it'll be their first title since the merger. So, like, this is huge for all of them. This is their first NBA titles, you know, like the legit ones. So this would be
I think there's like a player on every team that's about to get their first ring that you wouldn't like. Okay, on the Bucks, you got Giannis. On the Hawks, I mean, I guess you got Trey.
Well, the Hawks, to me, the Hawks story is they're the first team to make the conference finals with no All-Stars since the Pacers did it in like the 2000s, early 2000s. So like that's their story is they're doing it with no superstars.
Yeah, and on Phoenix you got CP3. On the Clippers you got PG. Like to me, if any of them get the first ring, like I'll be happy for them. Because I don't want the Clippers to win.
Yeah.
But like, I also
You wouldn't
really
hate
like
it.
Paul George, so I wouldn't hate it. Yeah.
I'd like it just to troll the Lakers fans. So I mean, that's enjoyable. I will say that. Do you think? I'm just happy that my playoff prediction of Devin Booker going off and carrying the Suns has been right so far. I'm proud of that. I called that.
I'm sorry. What? I was gonna
I
get
said,
that.
okay. I'm just proud that my prediction that Devin Booker would go off has been right so far.
Oh yeah.
But is he getting overhyped a little bit? You saw the.
I saw someone say he's the next. Yeah, Steven said he's the next
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. I was like, okay,
Oh, no.
hold on.
I like him a
That's
lot. I do think he's a star, and I said he would. I said he'd go off this playoffs, and I've been right, but it's too early to call him that.
He just scored right now.
Tied game again.
That's the thing I personally hate in just sports things in general. Like whenever young players doing good, they always say he's the next blank.
I think you got to stop comparisons.
I think you got to say that. You got to say he's. I don't think he's the next Kobe. I think he's the first Devin Booker.
Just call him the next superstar. That's what you say. He's the next superstar. But Steven's been wild in recently because he called Donovan Mitchell the best Jazz player ever too. So like he's just been on fire with the hot takes, hasn't he?
Well, who most people.
That's what happens when you have
a Jazz player is. I don't like him.
Malone.
I don't like Karl Malone.
Yeah.
I think he's a horrible human being.
He's a bit shady.
And he's a bitch.
I think it's just the truth is in terms of resume, Malone and Stockton are still above Mitchell. It's the way it is. I'm kind of curious. Do you think the Jazz underperformed or performed to what their level actually is? Do you think they were a higher seed than they actually are on paper, and that's why they lost?
I think. Okay, Rudy Gobert is definitely top.
People want him out too, by the way. He's in that speculation too.
Here's the thing. Remember when his contract was coming to an end, and everyone was like, "Oh, like he wanted the supermax," and like everyone kind of knew he's not going to get the supermax, but he's probably going to get a good contract, and he did. But I don't know if I as a GM, I don't think I could ever pay a player that much that is only going to be like a really good defender.
Yeah, well, especially when he wasn't. Remember that stat I showed you? Like the Clippers were like 12 of 13 on field goals that last game when Rudy Gobert was defending. Like if you can't even do your one job, like why are you there?
I don't know, man. Like, and then what team is going to trade for a big on a really big contract that's just defense? The Mavs? Maybe you can get him and Porzingis a trade.
Throw the Thunder another pick and they'll do it. They'll take anyone for picks.
They'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, we should actually talk about that. We didn't talk about that on stream of Kemba going to the Thunder. It's good for the Celtics. It's still weird.
I think it's good for the Celtics.
It's weird for the
Thunder. I think
rebuilding.
I think they're doing it so that these young players get good for one more year, and then they become like maybe like a star that's contract ending. They'll be like, damn, that team has some pretty good young players. They're starting to become really good. Mm-hmm. They got this cap space, so they can get me and probably another person.
But that's six. That hurt today. The Thunder got hurt.
They're willingly taking an L next year, so they can win big, possibly the year after that.
I just think the Thunder GM. To me, he's getting praised a bit too much because it's all just people predicting. Because sure, they have a crap ton of picks, but like you have to hit on them. Yeah, they're late picks, and you have to hit on them. Like you have to. And with the lottery, you never even know. Like they fell to 6 this time. A lot of people were thinking they'd be top 3 or something. They're 6.
I was thinking they'd be top 2 or 3.
I don't know what they're gonna be. I don't know what they expect. Because also just by default with Kemba and like the 6th pick, you're gonna be better than you were this year. Like at least a little bit, right? So it's like I don't know what they want to do. Nice. They're stuck. To me, they're in a weird spot. Maybe he can work some magic and you can trade those picks for actual players if you want to rebuild faster. To me, you have to though. You have way too many picks just to keep them all. Like he's gonna have to trade some of them. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. So we skipped to the Thunder, but let me get back on track. I got the lottery picks scrolling on the bottom. I don't know if you noticed. So I've been using that to talk about the teams.
Oh, yeah.
So Sacramento again. We didn't really finish with Sacramento. So you think they're just gonna miss the playoffs again?
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know what are
How
they trying
long before
to do?
Fox wants out?
Yeah, because like I don't know what they could do. I don't know what they could do.
Simmons?
Do they even have cap space? I don't know.
I don't know their team anymore.
Who wants to play under Luke Walton, bro? To be honest,
No one.
bro,
Why
he
is their
couldn't.
coach? That's their
He
first.
couldn't do it with LeBron, bro. He couldn't do it with LeBron. How are you? That you failed as a coach at that point.
I want to see what their roster's looking like. I don't even know.
Oh no, book. Oh no.
So it's
Oh,
Fox.
never mind.
Halliburton's done pretty well for them as a rookie. Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley. Apparently they got
I
White
feel,
now.
I feel so bad for Buddy Hield.
Their
Buddy
team
Hield got so overhyped. Like it wasn't even his fault. He didn't even say anything. It was his owner. It was his coach. It was his college coach. I was like, yeah, he's the next Curry. Yeah, he got all this range. Oh, he's so good at scoring.
That was
he
the
put
problem.
so much hype on him. So when he did like okay, like he didn't do bad. He just did okay. Everyone flop.
Well, I think what happened is Curry led to a lot of overhyping of any kid who could hit the three ball. Everyone's like, if you hit the three, you're like, oh, it's the next Curry because he can hit threes. Like, there's a lot of role players that hit threes. Doug McDermott hits threes. He's not the next Curry. Like, slow your roll, man. But yeah, basically the Kings, it's Fox, Halliburton, and like Bagley, right? That's your guy. That's your three guys. But I don't know if it's enough. They just haven't progressed enough. Halliburton needs more time, but to me, they're kind of like Charlotte, but without a guy like Hayward. Like they're in that weird spot where they're all young and they just need to get better, but it's kind of hard to with your coach and the fact that you're not picking high enough still. They need like a top pick bad to me, and they just don't get it. You know, 9's not a great spot for them.
They have to, but even then, like, do they want a high pick in this draft?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all it's guard heavy. Do you need a guard? You already got De'Aaron Fox.
So some of those guys we talked about real quick. What do you think? Do you think the Sacramento could try to go for any of them? I don't know if they would.
I don't think it'd be a good decision.
But like a Simmons, a Gobert, a Beal, any of those guys make sense for Sacramento. And could they even do it?
Probably Gobert.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it'd be awful for them.
Gobert.
I would hope their top space isn't awful.
Beal would not want to go to the Kings.
Like, no, he wants to go big.
He would just be like, no.
Where would Beal go? Austin?
Simmons probably has no fucking choice, no matter what.
Yeah, so maybe Sacramento. I guess it's maybe. Do you think it's worth a shot? If you're a team like Sacramento, would you take a chance?
You got to go for it.
You got to try something.
Because like if it fails, like hey, at least you're trying.
And you got one. You got a star down there, man. People don't talk about Fox enough. He's kind of wasting away, and at some point he's going to want out. He's just going to. Because at least Lillard still gets attention in Portland. Fox just gets nothing. No one talks about him. He's just better than
De'Aaron Fox is like LaMelo without the media.
Yeah.
Attention.
Like they're both small. It's crazy because LaMelo's a small market too, but he just actually gets talked about. So like it's just Sacramento. Sacramento might get talked about even less than the Pacers do, for crying out loud. Like they're in no man's land. Maybe move them to Vegas. That's your only hope. I don't think you need that many teams in California. Get them out of it's too many teams.
Golden State, we already talked about them.
Orlando, we
didn't talk about Orlando. Yeah, Orlando. I mean,
I think it's just going to be a while. They're going to miss the playoffs. It's just rebuilding.
You trade away your whole starting five. You trade away your star player.
What'd they get for Gordon? By the way, do you even remember? I know the other first is from Vooch. They get a late first.
I think they probably it had to be a late first or like
so they got
second round.
They might have the Nuggets first this year, which means they could have 3 first-round picks, which 2 of them are in the lottery. I'll say this: they're off to a pretty good start. It sucks they got the 5th pick instead of higher, but I mean a 5th and 8th pick's pretty good. Also, you could potentially package that to move up if anyone would be really interested. I can't see it. Maybe Toronto, but that's only up 1 pick, so that's probably not worth it. If I'm the Magic, I'd probably just spend. You take picks 5 and 8. Maybe you trade the later one, or you just draft a lot. Maybe you're in that phase where you just need new talent, so you just draft as many guys as possible and see what sticks. Like that's basically their only move, right? I can't see them making any big moves after they traded everyone.
Random thought. Where do you think Dwight's next move is? Do you think he's done?
Dwight, Howard.
Howard.
Is his deal?
I think he just signed a 1-year deal to Philly.
I don't know.
But it's one of those things. It's like.
Do you think he just hops on the next team he thinks is going to do really well?
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Nah,
maybe
I
Griffin.
think he
They
might.
already got Griffin.
I think if they get rid of Simmons, he might run it back with 36ers.
Yeah,
But I think he'll probably join a team that might need like a backup center. Because
I think
he knows that's the good thing about Dwight. He embraces his role. It's like, yeah, I can't be the star anymore. But hey, you put me on off the bench, like I'll play good defense. I'll score alley oops like
TJ Hampton.
TJ Hampton.
I'm gonna pop up. Oh, he's saying the trade. Okay, thanks, Alex.
Oh.
So it was Gordon and Gary Clark for Gary Hampton, Gary Harris, TJ Hampton, and a future first. So they didn't get a lot.
That's actually not that's not bad though for someone that wanted to leave.
I can't. For some reason, I'm struggling to remember Gary Harris. He's more of he's like a role guy, right?
Gary Harris.
Yeah,
he was like I think he was their starting shooting guard. But
yeah.
Like
Gary Harris. I'm gonna look him up. See his numbers.
I remember. I think it was in 2K17 or 18. I know this is a video game.
So basically,
I like using the Nuggets because all of them could shoot pretty well.
So the future first, Alex. Do you know the year, or is it they just said future first? If it said future, it's probably not this year. But I'll give you. I got Harris's numbers. So for the Magic this year, in the 20 games he played, he averaged 10 points, 2 assists, and 1.6 rebounds in 25 minutes a game. So not much. It's pretty rough. So he's definitely more of a role guy that he just had to start because of the team.
But it is on the Magic after they traded away their starting lineup. You know, maybe you could.
He was actually. He technically got a little better under the Magic, I'd say, because he actually put up worse numbers in more minutes with Denver before the trade. He was playing 30 minutes a game for Denver before the trade, and he was only averaging 9 points and 1.7 assists. So you got a little better.
Oh, my God.
Play again?
Who's the guy?
Who's the dude taking free throws right now? I always forget. Oh, Mann? Is that what it is? Terrence Mann or something like that?
What's his son? Terrence Mann. Yeah, he's the one on the Clippers.
Did he go off?
He went off. No, I guess his sons. I have no idea. But I thought you were talking about against the Jazz.
No, I was talking about the current. I'm watching the game too, so.
Yeah. I can't remember game 1, but yeah, he had a crazy game against the fucking.
Wow. Alex is. If this is true, this is crazy. It's a 2025 or something. That's insane. That's worthless.
I don't know.
That's so far away.
That's so bad.
So the Magic were clearly just desperate to dump everyone, I guess, if that's what you get. And once this TJ, I need to look up TJ Hampton.
He has to be like 6.
I know RJ
per game person.
What? Maybe it's probably RJ Hampton. Did he get traded already?
I'm not sure.
Yes, that's why. It's because they traded RJ Hampton, who was the 24th pick in the 2020 draft.
Wow.
So basically, they got a rookie. They got a rookie Harris and a 2025 first. He averaged 9 minutes and 2.6 points this season.
What position is he?
Point. According to Wiki, he's a point guard.
Okay. I don't know, man. That's not great. But they're a team that's rebuilding. So for them, the worst thing that could happen to them next year is in making the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm trying to. He's just got.
I
guess. Sorry. 2.6 was his numbers in Denver. He got more playing time with Orlando, so he ended up averaging 11 points for Orlando, which isn't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Especially for a kid who's
taking 24.
Good, yeah. He's taking 24, so he's more of a role guy anyways.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I think the Magic that should probably be the Magic strategy for a while now is you
like the Thunder.
You draft rookies or you give chances to guys you think can flourish with more minutes, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how they play out. Yeah, maybe they could go full Thunder, but they're slacking in
signs. Yeah. I think the best course of action for them is like sign veterans that really just like want money, but and don't
take on bad contracts and then dump them later. Yeah. You think like Kemba's going to get traded again eventually? Is that the Thunder strategy? Is dump him again later?
I mean, they only got 1 year left because I think it's this year and then a team option.
But he'll take the team option. Yeah, so it's technically 2 if he takes the team option, which he'd be smart to do because of the money. unless he
No,
wants.
no, no. If it's a player option, it's up to Kemba.
Oh, yeah.
If
I
it's
think it
team
is a
option.
Isn't it a player option?
Okay, well, yeah, he'll probably take it then. Yeah.
Yeah, unless he wants to win more, I guess. Maybe he could take a smaller deal and jump ship.
Gordon Hayward didn't take the player option in Boston, so he can get. I think it was like $50 million more guaranteed
Is
for 2 more
Kemba?
years. That was
I'm
probably a
trying
smart
to,
decision.
trying to remember. Is Kemba a point guard?
Yeah.
He's shooting, so he ain't coming back to Charlotte. I was like,
No.
send him home. He's probably missing Charlotte now, man. He was the guy. In Charlotte.
It's because I guess he was mad that Charlotte didn't offer him the Supermax. I was like, they're not gonna fucking offer you 225.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
I feel like they
Curry.
did better without him. So
Yeah, and like he was like mad. He said he felt betrayed. But I'm like, bro, they only offered you $15 million less than the Celtics did.
everyone wants the Supermax, though. Like you said, even Gobert wanted it. I don't know. It's just freaking Oladipo kept whining about how he's not paid enough, and now he's injury-prone guy on Heat who won't get paid much at all. So he fell off hard. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. He can't.
It's because players don't anticipate injuries or anything like that.
When they just have to. Some of them need to come to reality that they're very injury-prone.
Or they're not as good as they think they are.
Mm-hmm. I think Depot had that one good year. Oladipo had that one good year, and he's been living off that for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Feel a little bad for him because he actually was starting to come in the form. He was averaging like 20 the last couple games with the Pacers before the trade to the Houston. And then he was really inconsistent with the Rockets, and then he got injured his leg again. So, like, you never know. But now, next up, we talked about the Warriors. We talked about Orlando. Thunder. We already kind of talked about the Thunder. So we can either talk about the Thunder a bit more, or we can go to Toronto.
Let's go to Toronto.
Toronto. So how do you think they do? They're in a weird spot too.
They're either gonna keep their pick, or they might, like I said, they might trade down with like OKC, just like because okay, it's just 2 spots now, and they're probably gonna get another like
if they can add a
pick or maybe like another player. I won't be too bad.
They need a star, don't they?
Pascal Siakam's supposed to be their star, and OG is supposed to be the role player or their second supporting cast. And I don't know. I guess they just underperformed, but it's like then again, I don't think this year didn't help them.
Siakam's part of the problem, right? He didn't do enough.
Yeah,
he was supposed to emerge as like the next star, and he just didn't. They're gonna lose Lowry more than likely, so I don't know what they do. They're in a weird spot.
I don't think Lowry. I think Lowry's gonna leave. No, you go, bro. I don't think Lowry's gonna stay. It's so unlikely.
Especially since he's probably tired of living in Canada.
Yeah, or it's like remember the day before the trade deadline, how like he was like shooting around, and then he left the building early, and everyone's like, oh shit, he got traded. Yeah. And I guess it was just for like they were concerned for his health or some shit. Yeah. But that's some bullshit. I guarantee you a trade fell through.
Stuff like that happens every trade deadline. I remember with hockey, some dude left the ice to go take a piss, and everyone thought he got traded. It was the best thing. Everyone goes over analytical and stuff like that.
But he literally left the building. So
it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, yeah, like he's gonna. He wants.
There was probably gonna be like a trade, and then the team was probably like, actually, wait, no, never mind. His contract ends this year. Yeah, I guarantee that's probably what happened.
We'll let him leave the Raptors on his own terms because he did a lot for the team. So yeah, it's downfall. Maybe they get DeRozan back and just try to relive the glory days. Because I can't imagine the Spurs want to keep DeRozan that bad. Is he a free agent? He is, right? Isn't DeRozan?
I think he's one more. It's probably if it's a player or team option, he's probably stuck for another year.
So Raptors.
Actually, I don't know if it's a team option, they might not take it.
So Alex thinks the Raptors should stay and then take a guard because Lowry's going to leave. That makes sense to me, actually. 4 is probably a pretty good spot. They need more talent on that team, so I think you might keep that pick. Take the best guard available.
Your team beat my team. I just got the notification.
The Pirates won?
Yeah.
I forgot I was going to try to trash talk you if that happened, but I had no faith we would, but I guess we did.
We'll win tomorrow.
To be fair to me though, I would have preferred they lost. So Anytime they win, it's a bad thing. It means we're less likely to get the top pick. We need to tank hard, bro. We just
That's what I
need,
like. That's what I like about baseball. There's no odds. You do bad, we'll give you the pick.
especially since there's 1,000 games. You win some, you lose.
Yeah, and then it's like the way the like rookies work in baseball. It kind of makes sense. They get
It's
sent to
wow.
like the minor league teams
Mhm.
to develop, and if they do good, they get brought up, and then the real rookies. Or if they flop, you don't got to pay them like big.
Mhm.
Just let them go away.
Why it's rough with baseball. That's why.
But
Yeah.
they kind of abuse the system where they're like, "Oh, he's really good, but we don't really want to pay him yet."
I mean,
Oh,
remember,
he needs to work on this.
Kyler Murray turned down $8 million guaranteed from the A's to pick football. So, like, if you get the choice, you do football. Because the minor leagues, it's not the greatest living scenario. You ride, like, basic school buses, the games.
Yeah.
The meals are kind of crappy. But it's all, I guess it's the paying your dues of baseball. I think people don't realize that baseball, the way the pay works, it's not great for most of the players. Everyone
Not early on, yeah.
everyone sees the huge contracts, like, the Bryce Harper contracts and stuff, but then they forget the rest of the roster's getting paid like nothing because they're paying the one guy that much,
Yeah.
Especially
I remember, I was looking at the contracts on the White Sox. Surprisingly, only 3 players are making more than 20 million, but the rest are getting paid like a good amount per year.
Just wait. Your guys are young.
Yeah.
They're getting paid.
Oh, you know, Tim Anderson is gonna ask for a big one.
Unless you guys, I don't know too much about the White Sox financials. I don't know if they got fat pockets, like
They actually, it's crazy. They barely make less money than the Cubs, even though the Cubs are like way bigger in popularity. But it's because like the White Sox sell tickets for less, so they sell way more tickets.
Yeah.
Even though the Cubs tend to sell out, but like I guess.
All right, here we go.
I don't know.
I got a SB Nation mock draft with the actual positions in place. So this gives us a general idea of what they think team needs are. They got the Pistons going with Cade. I agree with that. That makes sense. They have the Rockets taking a center. I don't know if Alex is still here, but how would you feel if the Rockets took Evan Mobley? I still don't think center's the move for the Rockets, but
I agree. I don't think
he'd be a good player, but
I'm sure the kid has talent, but
yeah.
I don't think
a rare big man prospect who combines elite rim protection and versatile pick and roll coverage skills on defense with plus passing and projectable shooting on offense. But he wasn't much of a scorer in college with all projections. See, I agree with Alex here. I 100% agree. They have Woods. Like, it doesn't make sense to go Mobley. And like we mentioned earlier, John Wall, even if John Wall does stay, I think you should go rookie guard anyways because he's not your future at the position. Next up, the Cavs go guard with Jalen Green. So kind of those rumors where even though their last 2 picks, every year they draft the guard in the first round. But I guess since they're probably done with Sexton, it makes sense, right? You go Green, try to trade away Sexton. I'm sure Sexton could find a home as a good backup guard. But Green.
For how many minutes he plays, he underperforms.
Yeah. So Cavs going guard makes sense. So here we go. The Raptors, we were talking about the Raptors. They have the Raptors taking Jalen Suggs, the guard. That makes a lot of sense to me, especially if Lowry leaves.
Especially if Kyle Lowry leaves, yeah.
Plus, I think Suggs can be a star, man. He has that built in him. I don't know if you watched March Madness, but he was the star of the tournament last year. Like, he was the star. He had that insane half-court buzzer beater to make it to the finals. And I mean,
I saw that clip. Yeah, I saw that clip.
Dude has star potential just built in him. Like, he seems like he's built for the spotlight, and he's really good. So I think Toronto, if they can get a guy like Suggs, you should probably stay put. You need that guard of the future, especially with Lowry. Even if Lowry stayed, he's in his 30s. Like, he's not going to be your guy forever. And Siakam's disappointed, and you just need more guys. So I think this lottery worked out pretty well for Toronto. So since they moved up, they got the Magic taking a forward and Scotty Barnes. OKC goes with the forward/guard and Jonathan Kuminga. So that one's not awful. The Thunder can really pick a lot of different guys, can't they? I mean, what do you think? There's any positions the Thunder shouldn't take? I mean, they're bad basically everywhere, right?
A shooting guard.
Yeah, you just wherever because Kemba's there or whatever. But I don't know. They can go a lot. I think the Thunder have a lot of options though, for sure. Just because they purposely made their team bad. So
I think just don't take a guard that'll take minutes away from Shea.
yeah,
Because
well, yeah.
you don't want to risk anything. Like you don't
I
want to make
forgot
Shea
about
be like,
Shea.
oh, they're trying to replace me.
Yes, I guess that's why they have
like that.
They have him taking Kuminga, who can also play like small forward. So I would imagine small. If he can also play guard, I'd imagine he's a small forward and not a power forward. Yeah. So they have the Warriors taking a forward from Duke and Jalen Johnson. Yeah, what's their forward situation? Do you know? They're small and power forwards. They can get better guys there, right? Because your guards, I'd imagine you might take forwards with both picks, right? Because you got Clay and Curry as your guards. You got Wiseman as your center, so upgrade your small and power forward, and then you got a pretty good lineup, right?
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense that they double forward.
Yeah, they double the forward.
So Jalen Johnson in 7, and we'll see who they do at 14. They have the Magic taking a guard from Tennessee with the 8th pick. So real quick, I need to see what they did Magic. So they had the Magic take a forward and then a guard. So both positions. To me, that makes sense. Honestly, the Magic can go anywhere, right? Since, they traded everyone away, so they need everything, basically. Is there anyone – I'm trying to think. Is there anyone worthwhile in the Magic right now? Is there any star you want to build around who needs playing time, or can they just replace
yeah. I don't think anyone is a star. I do think Fultz definitely bounced back, but I wouldn't say he's even a star. I think he's just a good role player now.
I could see the Magic going with that Mobley center because he'd probably be the best player available at 5 if he's still available, and they have holes everywhere. So
Mo Bamba?
Got the song, but that's about it. You think he could produce finally? Is this his chance? Is he a bust?
3 years in a row with no buzz.
I just can't tell. Is he a bust or misused, or is both? It could be both.
I mean, okay, I guess Vucevic is gone, so maybe he'll get more playing time.
Yeah,
but even then,
you could still go center. Like you can go a lot of different places. They have the Kings taking a forward. That probably makes sense. I mean, you got what's his face at guard. You got Fox at guard, so you don't really need. Wait, who's his guard running mate? Who's the other guard?
What position is Tyrese?
Oh, he is. Halliburton's a point guard, so.
Yeah.
So Tyrese, your guards are set. So yeah, you got to go forward.
Maybe
I think Barnes is a center, right? So you.
Actually, no, you're right.
So you got
Bagley. What position is Bagley?
Bagley's a power. I think he's a power forward.
Forward.
So you probably
want a small forward.
Yeah, which I'm guessing Moses Moody is. He's a pretty good guy. 6'6" wing player. He's got a 7'1" wingspan, so that's always good.
Damn. That's good for defense.
I think they're talking about his defense more, which I think the Kings were weren't they really, really bad at defense? So I guess it makes sense.
Oh my God. What the fuck was that, Morris?
Where are you at? What's your play clock at? I want to see how far ahead of you I am.
3 minutes, 2:58 now.
Oh, wow. I'm at 2:05.
Yeah, I'm behind a little.
Yeah, well, I'm not streaming it, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Bro, oh my God. He literally had Reggie open on the wing. I mean, Reggie's not the best 3-point shooter. But
is Reggie the guy in the headband?
Yeah, he's number 1.
Okay, yeah. And the other headband's Morris. Okay. Reggie went off last game, too. I don't know if you remember. I told you, but they had like 27 points or something.
How did he go Rondo war number 4? That feels weird. But again, I don't know what number Rondo's known for wearing.
I kind of forgot the Pistons pull the Magic and Thunder, too, because they traded everyone away. I kind of forgot about that. They dumped Drummond. They dumped Reggie. So, like, the landing number 1 pick.
They let Christian Wood go, bro. That was the only good player, bro.
You know how especially they signed.
It wasn't a trade. They let him go for free.
And they signed 10 centers who are way worse. I don't understand them. I don't get it. They lucked into this first-round pick, but the question is, you think you could see Cade Cunningham pull like an Eli Manning? Be like, I ain't playing for Detroit, man. I would. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know if that really works in the NBA.
Yeah,
because they'll just be like, okay, then.
You know how much power the players have in the NBA?
Huh?
You know how much leverage the players have in the NBA, though? I swear the players have the most power in the NBA because they can just demand trades whenever they want. So maybe you could. It doesn't happen often. They usually wait before they ask. But
Remember when Rubio got drafted and he said he didn't want to play there? And
I
what did the Minnesota say? They're like, okay, well then you're not playing in the NBA. So they waited 3 years before Rubio was like, okay, fine. And 3 years of his career wasted because he didn't want to play in Minnesota, so he just chose not to play.
dude should have just
Oh,
played.
yeah,
Yes,
whose
he
fault
did
is that?
everything.
Rubio.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I imagine Cade's. A lot of these kids are really competitive, so I imagine he'll at least give Detroit a shot before he asks out. But I'm gonna be honest. If I was a prospect, even though I support small markets strongly, I would not want to play in Detroit.
No, that's the thing. Out of all the cities that have sports teams, the one team I would never ever want to play for is any team in Detroit,
With any of
just because of the city.
It's not a great city.
And they're all bad teams anyway. The Lions,
suck.
the Tigers, the Pistons.
Say the only thing you could give to is like the hockey team, the Red Wings. At least they have a proud tradition, you know. But the rest of them, I mean, the Pistons have some good history, but like it's rough. So they have the Pelicans taking a guard also from UConn. You think guard makes sense for them? I mean, you got Zion does Zion play the power forward for them?
I think he does. Yeah, I don't think he's center.
Who
I
the heck
think all that Jackson Hayes.
Okay, yeah. And then is Reddick still there? Or did he leave already?
I think he's gone.
I know he wants out for sure. Where is he at? Did he disappear?
I know he's always on a podcast.
And then we got Alex talking about, we're talking about the history with the Pistons. Yeah, the Pistons had some really good teams, man. They had Thomas, the 2000s team that won the finals. Yeah. Like, they had some good runs. They're probably the last small market team that was built like that will win a finals is that 2004 Pistons team. Like, you know, everything. And nowadays you have to have multiple superstars.
Or at least you have to have at least one. Definitely one.
So, like the Bucks, they could win with Giannis. And then 2 stars with Middleton and Drew. Let's see who else they got kind of going on here. They have the Hornets taking a forward. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Their guards are Ball and who's I can't remember who.
Terry.
Oh yeah, Scary Terry. He might be underrated now, actually, which is kind of weird to think about.
He's performing really. He's overrated. Really good. Yeah.
I just remember we roasted the crap out of the Hornets with that contract, but. He's doing pretty well, so they're good at guard. So yeah, I don't rate Wagner that much as a prospect, but I do think forward's probably the move. I'd be very happy about this though, because as long as Wagner's off the board before the Pacers can pick him, because that's my nightmare. The Pacers love picking these unathletic white dudes, and it'd be TJ Leaf all over again. So they got the Spurs going guard. I don't know enough about the Spurs roster to say if that makes sense or not.
I know Murray is a starting point guard. DeJounte.
Yeah. I don't know their other guard.
DeJounte. I don't know. This isn't it. DeRozan.
I don't know. The kid with the weird hair. What does he play? You know who I'm talking about?
Fuck.
He played for Miami in college, and I can't remember where he played.
You probably saw that a while ago if you're looking at it, but fucking what's his name? Patrick Beverly just told one of his teammates to fuck off.
Oh, it's Lonnie Walker is his name, and he's a shooting guard.
Lonnie Walker. Yeah.
So your guards are Murray and Walker. They have a lot of guards, actually, so I guess they don't think they're good enough.
And DeRozan is there, too. Was he play small forward for them?
Yeah. But their power forwards, I see they got Deng, Luka Samacic, and, like, that's about it. Everyone, I mean, their power forwards are basically nothing. I probably would have gone forward if I'm the Spurs. Or center. Like, who the heck is their center?
There could also be just not
Jakob Podol's the only center I see listed. No. They need center then. But maybe the value's not there.
Yeah, maybe in the draft there's not good centers, but there are going to be some in the free agency.
Okay. If this Pacers pick happens, I'd actually probably be kind of happy. They have us taking Davion Mitchell, the guard from Baylor. I wouldn't hate that.
Hey, isn't that Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, remember when that was a thing? But no, he's not. They're not related. Mitchell. But he did. He had a great March Madness.
Yeah, he had a good March Madness.
I'm trying to figure out guard. Yeah, because maybe Brogdon's not the guy we want anymore, or also just in general, like I told you, Aaron Holiday hasn't been working out, so you need another guard anyways to put with. TJ McConnell's a beast, but he's not a huge scorer, so you need another guard who can score. So a guy like Mitchell would be awesome. Just please, Pacers, no more unathletic big guys. Just please. No more Gogas, no more Leafs. And at least get a little bit of size. Aaron Holiday's too small. It's just too damn small.
What's the name of that one? What's the name of that one white guy on your team? I can't remember his name.
On our team?
Wasn't he? He was an all-star. What's his name?
Sabonis.
Sabonis. Thank you.
He's playing for Latvia in the Olympics. I like Sabonis. He's athletic though, so he's white, but he's athletic. I just don't know what they're going to do. If they have to trade Turner or Sabonis, it's a tough situation because if you trade away Sabonis, that's a lot of offense out the door. But if you trade away Turner was the only guy on our team who could play defense. Our defense. But that might have been coaching because we were actually really good defensively when Nate McMillan was there. But this new guy showed up, and then our defense just tanked awfully. They were so bad at defense. We need to find the balance. That's the problem because we couldn't score with McMillan, but then we couldn't stop anyone with Bjorkgren. So,
do you think D'Antoni would do good in the Blazers?
Probably.
If you think about it, they don't play the best defense, and their best weapon is their offense.
They don't have a lot of defenders either. I just don't think they got good defenders.
I've said that's perfect for D'Antoni.
That's Dame's weakest spot is probably defense, right? No one ever really talks about his defense, so I imagine it's average at best. But he hits the cool shots. So, yeah, if I'm the Blazers, I probably draft someone who can play defense, and then you try to get like a Beal or something, just someone big. You know, if Rudy's contract wasn't so awful, he'd be good for the Blazers. But Nurkic for Gobert, done deal. I just don't know the contracts.
Well, contract-wise, I would know. I'm pretty sure the Blazers will have to make up like 15 or 20 million.
So we talked Cleveland a little bit, how they should do guard. And I still think they're going to be bad for a while, even with this number 3 pick. We talked same thing with the Rockets. They'll probably be bad for a while, but they should also go guard, get a John Wall replacement. Detroit, if you don't go Cade Cunningham, you're stupid, but you're also going to be bad for a while, more than likely. So, as the top 3, it'll be interesting to see how these rookies perform because I remember the last draft. Most of us, we kind of talked about how it was kind of a weaker draft, but didn't the top 3 rookies all do pretty darn well?
Like, I think everyone in general played pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's just because there weren't any big names, or I guess they weren't players that are they get media attention. They just play well.
It was kind of viewed as a weaker class, but I mean Edwards and LaMelo anyways did really well. There we go. Well, I mean, we could still just hang out, or we could end it here. We did the main part. We went through all these teams in the lottery, talked about kind of how we view them next season and what they should do with their picks, which is, different options for different teams. Obviously, we have to figure out a lot. There's a lot that can still happen because there's a lot of guys that can still be moved, a lot of big pieces that are rumored to move, and then just the facts that there's always – I feel like in the NBA there's always a lot of trades come draft day. So be interesting to see what happens. Don't think we'll be able to stream for the draft. I don't know if you saw in the group chat, but I was trying to do what I did with the NFL draft again with the NBA draft.
No.
Have people over again. I could awkwardly stream that, but
when do you know the date of it?
It's next month. It's late next month. I'll have to Google it again. I do know you'll be less tired because it's only 2 rounds, and their 2 rounds go faster than the NFL's 1 round.
Bro, that day I was going through it, bro. I was so fucking exhausted. I was sick too.
Yeah. Okay, so July 29th is the draft day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Starts at 8, but like I said, they go faster because I think it's 5 minutes per pick or something. It always goes faster than the NFL. I swear, because like I said, I'm pretty sure they get through their 2 rounds faster than the NFL gets through the 1.
That part was so fucking funny when the Giants traded and we were all like, "Oh, a trade!" And then when it happened to me, oh my god, I was like, "Oh, I can't wait for this pick. I get to go home."
Trade back.
It was like, "Oh, a trade." They trade back 8 spots. I was like, "Bro."
And we got Alex speaking facts here saying I couldn't live stream it with everyone over because we just get demonetized and kicked off YouTube. So it's probably true. Might be some words. I'd imagine Alex will probably be very unhappy if the Rockets do take a center. I'm there for that. I want to see that, actually. I'm here for that. I need to see him react to the number 2 pick. Or they trade down, just like the Giants. Just in. The Rockets have traded for Rudy Gobert and have given up.
This has nothing to do with the NBA. But what do you honestly think about Daniel Jones? Because I've seen 3 articles that say he's projected to be like the best quarterback, or not the best quarterback, but I guess bounce back.
He's the best of his draft class, but that's not saying much because the other guy was Dwayne Haskins. So I don't know. I think this has to be his last chance. It just does.
Yeah, because I saw it was who's projected to do the best with their new weapon, and he was up there. And they said that he's probably going to be on the level of I think what the fuck did they say? They said Lamar Jackson. I was like, okay, hold on.
He just fumbles.
I know you don't like Lamar Jackson, but it's like
the running back.
The
running back?
I guess who's on his level, but
Daniel, he's a middle of the road quarterback, if you ask me.
He's probably
he
on
has
the same
some
level.
Upside, but his turnover issues are tough. Oh, by the way, back to the NBA, we got some news that Alex is breaking for us. He's down bad right now because according to Woj, the Rockets and Cavs are open to trading down, or just trading. So,
the Rockets have to be
what are the Rockets doing? Rebuild or don't? You can't trade away your number 2 pick if you're trying to rebuild. You know how
they're not even a big market anymore. I wouldn't even consider
frustrating the Rockets have been. Think about this. I'm happy they did it, but they could have had Karis LeVert and Jared Allen on their team. They traded both away, which made you think, oh, okay, they're going to tank then. But then if they trade the number 2 pick, imagine they trade a number 2 pick for some random guy. Like they get like a Beal or a Simmons or anything like that. It's like, what are you guys doing? I don't understand. If I'm Alex, I hope that the Rockets ones are false and they stay put, or that maybe no one gives them a good enough offer. The Cavs, they could do it. If they want more picks, I mean,
they could probably trade with OKC too.
Like I said, the Cavs are just the Cavs, right? They're stuck again. Like I don't know what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm them, you probably keep this pick though, and you just hope you get another star. Like how you got Irving with the number 2 pick. I think if you're getting the top 3 and you're the Cavs, you can't waste that. You're a small market team. No big free agent will ever want to play for you. You have to draft your stars. So I think neither of these teams should trade, but it's just interesting that Woj is saying they're interested in it. So I guess for fan bases.
What if the Cavs are just trying to stay bad, so then they can get the number 1 pick when Bronny comes in the league, so that way they get LeBron back.
Pure meme scenario. I'd feel bad for Alex, but I'd also laugh hysterically. Imagine the Rockets trade for Simmons. That'd be the best. Especially if it was the number 2 pick. Alex, I probably wouldn't worry about that. There's no way on earth that Simmons goes for a pick that high after his recent performance. So, honestly, the Sixers would be lucky if they get a low first, probably. With that contract and the way he's playing, it's
I think. Do you think McCollum and probably some other guys making like $4 or $5 million, and like a late first round pick would be a good trade for Simmons?
I don't know. I mean,
I think that makes sense. No, I think that makes sense personally. Because Philly would love McCollum.
But do you think Simmons fits with the Blazers?
I don't think he fits with the Blazers, but I think okay, I'm not the point guard. Lillard's here.
Yeah.
You know what? Because it's like what? Like
Simmons
Shannon Sharp said that Simmons could be like a Draymond Green type of player. All right, he's not going to score, but he could facilitate the offense a little bit and just defend.
By the way, the Woj report is even worse than I thought. It says they will be aggressive in trading the picks. So it seems almost like a guarantee that the Rockets and Cavs are going to jack this up because it feels very Rockets and Cavs though, doesn't it? It seems like that's what they do. It's why they're here in the first place, and they're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you're interested in the 13th pick and Aaron Holiday, hit the Pacers up. I'd give up Brogdon too. I'd do Brogdon, Holiday 13 for 4 or for 3 or 2.
For
Doubt that
three?
it's
I don't know.
it's not
I
worth it
think
for the
it's
other team, but I mean, I'd do it. Or Turner, I'll take Turner. You can have Turner. Rockets want
I guess if we trade Turner for number 2 pick, we're probably taking that center then.
Maybe just take Mobley again. Yeah, I don't know. That's their whole problem has been they keep trying to figure out if they can work Sabonis and Turner together or not. It seems like they don't think they can, which is why Turner's been in trade rumors. So like, why would you draft another center again? Like clearly, if you think that way, that means you want either Sabonis to be your center if you're trying to trade Turner. Clearly, and they want a power forward, like not current DeMar, but like a DeMar style kind of forward is what they want, is my guess.
Yeah.
To go along with TJ. I just don't know what they do. It's interesting though. It's just funny to see that it said aggressive with trading the picks.
Yeah. That's basically a guarantee from Woj.
That's like, I can't believe that. I just can't. Are they really trying to go for stars? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I'm trying to see. I'm just scrolling through Twitter again to see if there's any other rumors going around. But most of it's just about the Clippers Suns game and USMNT stuff. By the way, are you an L Tree fan?
L Tree?
L Tree, yeah, L Tree. Because they lost, you know. You follow soccer enough?
L Tree. Is that an MLS thing?
No, it's Mexico. It's the Mexico national team.
Oh, L Tree. Okay.
And I said, no, it's L, though. It's L Tree because they lost, bro, because we beat them. That's why. That was fun. That was a fun night, bro. That was the most excited I've been watching a sport event in a while, if I'm being honest. We started Tim Ream, bro, and we beat you guys. I don't know how. I mean, our coach was like trying to make us lose, and we still won it. But don't worry, you'll win Gold Cup because it looks like you're bringing your actual stars, and we're bringing only MLS guys, so you'll have that. But then, think about this. Come Olympic qualifying, all your stars are going to be freaking tired as crap because you made them play and Nations League and Gold Cup just for pride, and then you don't even get fans for the 2 games.
I think you should focus on
Olympic qualifying.
No, I think you should focus on making the World Cup, motherfucker.
We're making it, bro.
Are you?
Dude, it's so. Hey, you want to compare? You want to compare the recent? You want to compare the recent CONCACAF games, bud? You drew with Honduras. You drew with Costa Rica. We beat you. We beat Honduras. Spanked Costa Rica. Beat you. We're 10-0 in our last 10 CONCACAF games. We are undefeated. We're the kings of CONCACAF, bud. It's easy qualifying. Even if we lose to Mexico, it's easy. Easy. I don't know what Alex is saying here. Fill me in. Is this related to the Mexican team?
Yeah, that's the World Cup 2014.
Okay.
That's the most angry I've ever been in my life. I still hate that player.
Oh, is that the robbery thing?
Yeah. Robin.
Alex, don't cap, bro. You guys would probably lose to Switzerland too, if I'm being honest. You couldn't score on Honduras or Costa Rica, and you're going to talk trash about the U.S. losing a friendly to Switzerland, Alex? Oh, hey, Jesus, look at this. We got a comment from someone I don't know. Shout out to you, casual gamer. Yeah, this is great for the Pistons, honestly. They've made a lot of questionable moves to me, but, I mean, hitting the number 1 pick, that's an important step in a rebuild. You should have never got rid of Christian Wood, but, I mean, getting Cade Cunningham's a pretty good, payback, right? They traded a lot of guys away because who's the white guy on the Clippers who was with Detroit? You know who I'm talking about? Oh, Kennard.
Kennard.
I can't remember. What did they get for Kennard, the Pistons? Anything? They get a pick for him?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
But yeah, I'm trying to say Pacers instead of Pistons. Your Pistons, casual gamer. If you're still here at all, you can tell us who you're interested in them picking. I imagine they have to go Cade Cunningham, though, right? Like, that's It's been the consensus number one pick for a while. First round pick. Oh, they got Sadiq Bey for Kennard. Apparently, that's what they're saying. Not bad.
Yeah.
Young kid, give him his chance. You know, it's cool that just the fact there was a viewer I haven't known before is rare enough. But then the fact that it's a Pistons fan is even crazier. There's not a lot of them, bro. But hey,
he's hopping from team to team, but going like, let's go.
Respect to the Midwest people, though. I mean, I'm a Pacers fan, so I don't know if you see it. I'm rocking the Sabonis again. Dude, I'm gonna be pissed though, because if Sabonis or Turner leaves, that means 2 of my 3 Pacers jerseys are people that have already left. My Oladipo jersey's nothing now, and my Turner or Sabonis might be worthless too soon.
I still have yet to get a jersey.
We got Alex randomly taking shots at the Pistons, Rockets, Pistons with the keyword piss. To be fair, Alex, though, you guys are both pretty bad, but I mean, they got the number 1 pick and you got the number 2 pick that apparently you're going to trade away. So, that's fine.
I mean, I guess by that, wouldn't the Rockets technically be better by 1?
They had the same odds, to be fair, so they're both really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just be prepared to be on an L train if the Rockets trade away their number 2 pick. What do you think would be the funniest scenario for that number 2 pick? Like if they traded for freaking Gobert. To me, the biggest joke would be if they traded for Rudy with that pick.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know, man. It's just the Rockets. Like I'm trying to think. Well, what would they? What is the move?
Oh no,
bro! I'm trying to get in the.
Sorry. Real quick, I gotta show off. Casual Gamer hit back hard, bro. Remember the Rockets choking against the Warriors so many times.
27 missed 3-point shots.
He got you there, Alex, bro. You guys, the Rockets could have done so much better.
It was an elimination game, and they missed 27 straight threes.
They were so good.
That's Simmons does better.
They were the team that could have beat the Warriors. Didn't they lose to them when the Warriors were injured too?
Yeah.
And then he's hitting them with more numbers.
Well, it was crazy.
But the Pacers got 0, so let's go. Pistons, Pacers, that's just straight up cap, Alex, and you know it. Yeah, currently, it's cap. It's just not true. Alex, I know you're trying, bud, but bringing up Jordan beating the Pistons, that's too far back, bro. To me, if I'm a Rockets fan, that Western Conference still stings. If I'm a Pistons fan, that happened a long time ago, Jordan, bro. And also, Jordan was running through everyone, so to be fair,
Yeah.
You ruined some Pacers seasons too. We always run into everyone. Pacers, poor Pacers. Got to deal with Jordan, and then right away we have to deal with LeBron next. Wow. It's like, give us a break, bro. God.
And now you got to deal with Giannis and Durant, technically.
Now it's It's always fun to have a little bit of banter between some people and this stuff. The Pistons will probably take a while, but anytime you get the number 1 overall pick, that's a good jump start to anything, though. So, although sometimes, could be like the Timberwolves, who should be way better than they are. Oh. What do they need to? What the heck should they do? I don't know if we talked about it enough.
That's like the one franchise where they're just so underperforming, but they never get called out for it. So
they got 3 really good players. Like they should be better. You got Cat on your team. You got Edwards on your team.
And D'Lo.
That's too good. They're too good to be that bad. They just are. Yeah. I don't understand. Especially when Edwards is averaging 26. Is it their coaching? Is it everyone else?
I'm pretty sure they've gone through coaching changes. I think at this point it's just
move the team. They got the new owner, so that's a start, right?
I think it might be Cat, bro. Every year they fail, there's only one person that's always been there. It's Cat.
I don't even know what Cat's numbers were looking like this year.
Cat, he's really good offensively. Can't play defense.
He's
a complete opposite of Gobert.
If you got to be a big man, you got to play some defense nowadays.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have with Sabonis. This dude scores, but his defense is still rough. Casual Gamer again saying it's going to take a while, but they have a future. They got some hope again. It's good to have for a fan base. It's nice to have hope. it could be worse. You guys could be stuck in no man's land like us Pacers fans are, just dealing with the injuries and pain. All of our coaches win titles when they leave. I don't know if you noticed that. Frank Vogel won a title, left us. Nate McMillan left us, and it instantly goes the furthest he's ever been in the playoffs. It's it's all fun. So fun. We're the problem.
Well, it could be Brogdon.
Houston, 2 champs when Jordan was playing. Houston had some good teams back in the day, man. Akeem.
Wait, no, didn't Houston win when Jordan took the break?
Yeah, I don't remember Jordan playing them Houston teams. I mean, maybe it was before.
No. Yeah. It was when he left. It was the first year he left. That's when they went back to back.
Dang, Alex got called out for trying to cap. What went wrong with the Pacers? Casual gamers asking. What's your opinion on that, Jesus? Because obviously I got my own being a fan of the team, a bigger fan. What do you think went wrong? In general.
I think the last time they had a good chance of winning was 14-15. And I think it was just LeBron.
You know what happened?
I think you had a really good chance of beating him, but Lance Stevenson decided to piss him off, and I think that's what caused. I think that is what ended up costing you guys that year. And then next year, the Hawks came in. I mean, the Cavs still went through, but the Hawks.
You want the truth, man? The honest truth. We are just a doomed franchise. I think it's like the Malice in the Palace curse. We were going to win a freaking title that year. I don't care what anyone says. That team was the best team, one of the best teams in the league before they derailed their entire season. You remember that team, right? They were really, really good, man. Like, they were just really good. And they ruined it because Meta World Peace had to get super pissed at a fan, and it derailed our season. Ever since then, it's been a combination. So I'll get to recently, but just talking about in the past, we always run into these top guys, like you said, like how the Jazz always had to deal with Jordan. We originally, we had to deal with Jordan a couple times too with Reggie Miller. That was a pretty good rivalry, and of course, we always came out on the wrong side. And then after that, you transition to LeBron, who was a problem with us when they were with the Cavs and with the Heat. So, that ruined a lot of our that 2013 and 2014 was our best chances in a while. So, and then in recently, it's injuries, bad decisions, and just the reality of it being a small market. Like Paul George leaving, forcing his way out. That's just the reality of a small market. Oladipo doing the same thing. It's just the way it is. No one wants to play for Indy, unfortunately. And then the ones that do, like, to me, we have a pretty solid squad on paper, right? Like, I think that's fair. Like, the guys are good. It's just
don't have a star.
They can't stay healthy. They draft poorly, which means they can't get enough good role players around them without having to sign a bunch of people. So the chemistry is not usually there when you don't grow them yourself. Pair that with the fact that the coaching, we've made some bad decisions with coaches, as you can tell, because they all do better whenever they leave us. And so all that just recently, that's been the problem. The biggest problem recently is just we can't stay healthy for anything. Like, there's always our starting five, what it's supposed to be. They played like one game together last year, like one game. And the year before, they played 2 games together. So it just doesn't work. We got casual. Yeah, this is pretty good to agree with about the Malice and Palace, but obviously this, it's when we played Detroit. So it's, it hit the. He did. So what I heard, Meta actually commented about the hitting the wrong fan thing recently. It turns out, according to him anyways, he said that the guy he hit actually bet the other guy. He's like, hey, $50, you can't hit him with that beer. And so that's why he hit him, because he's the one who started it, because he told the other guy to throw it. So he hit that guy. Alex is claiming victory because the casual gamer has left the chat. So, good job, Alex. Detroit fan couldn't handle it. Maybe I triggered him with my Malice in the Palace comment. Or more than likely, he's off to hop in another stream and go, let's go Pistons. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a tie game again in Phoenix. I'm ahead of you, so It's tied where I am at. I don't know if it's tied when you are.
What's the score? Phoenix is 53 for me.
It's 53-53 with 9:20 left. Oh, now it's 55-53 with 9:15.
I'm actually only 8 seconds behind you now.
Hey, still here. Alex, you didn't win. Get over it. He's still here.
Typical Rockets fan.
Now it's just 0. YouTube's just not great at tracking viewers, I'm guessing, is what it is. Unless they're both gone now, which would be fun. Who cares? Oh, man, this is we set the record for our longest stream, so shout out.
It's about to be 2 hours.
It's going to take forever to fully upload when we end it, but I mean, I haven't uploaded in a while, so probably going to actually record some videos as soon as this ends, too. Prime Day came around. I ordered a microphone, so I'm going to be even more legit next time around. I'm going to have the mic in my face set up. I got the webcam. I'm going to be official now, dude. It's beautiful.
I was looking at the sales. I wasn't really looking at. I didn't see anything that really.
When are you gonna start filming, bro?
Shit, I don't know, bro. To be honest, I don't know what kind of
on sale.
Damn.
Green lights. PG's got 12 points so far. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
He's got to carry him with Kawhi gone.
Stinking.
Oh no. Give me a second, guys. My man got dropped out of the chat. I'm still live. I don't know if he can see me or not, but I'm going to send him the link again. Unless he hopped back in already. Oh, he's back. Hey, he dropped out.
My freaking app crashed or some shit. That shit was funny.
Hey, we got another question asking if we streamed through we haven't streamed through all the playoff games. I mean, whenever Jesus is available, though, I'm down to stream a lot of this stuff, man, honestly. I figured we'd get on today, though, because the draft lottery, and I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. And we just happened to keep going with this Phoenix and Clippers game that's going on.
We did do playoff predictions, and I did predict correctly that the Bucks should beat the Nets at 7. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, there you go.
And I predicted that the Hawks would upset the 76ers. So
I put Phoenix in the finals, but I put the Nets in the finals, which is the problem. So I guess to answer your question properly, we haven't streamed through all the playoff games, but I'd be willing to do a couple of them. It just all depends on, if Jesus is available and how long he can do stuff for. Because unlike me, the man has a day job. So I'm the broke, unemployed college student. So I should upload more. I need to upload more, man. I have all this time.
College student making money. I gotta call NCAA.
Oh no.
Actually, did you hear the Supreme Court sided with the players? Yeah.
Rules changing, guys. Rules change.
I don't understand why some people are like upset about it. Like I understand why the NCAA would be upset about it, but I don't understand why the fans have issues with it.
Some people are really just straight up spiteful and they don't think the kid should get paid at all. The more realistic people are the ones worried about it's going to become a thing
like the big colleges are too big of an advantage.
Parity will be gone because you're going to throw money at them. And there's also some worrying that like the rules are more vague to where like in order of fairness, you need to find a way for it to be fair basically, because if not, LSU can just throw the bag at every kid and they'll all go there. So you want to find a way where it'll be even throughout. But the worry is that no matter what, it won't be even because people will do like weird under the table stuff, right? So one thing they talked
already,
like for example, they talked about letting kids, instead of paying them directly like the schools, they'd say, hey, let them just make money off their own name and likeness, which it seems to be the most popular thing now. The only thing that scares a lot of people is like what happens with, because it's just for sure going to happen because everyone tries to cheat and get some advantage. What's going to happen is like everyone can make money off their name and likeness, which is dope. That means they can do YouTube channels and they can do commercials and stuff. But the problem is what's going to happen is schools are going to be like Oregon, they're super tight with Nike. So now what's going to happen mysteriously is like, oh, look, this kid committed to Oregon. All of a sudden he's got a huge Nike shoe deal. Like, I wonder why that happened. You know what I mean? It's going to be probably see some stuff like that, which is just interesting. I will say it doesn't affect college too much because it's all these college guys are basically one and done anyways, like the superstar ones. And a lot of them are not even going – a lot of kids are going the G League route now. Like 2 of the top 5 draft picks this year will probably be from the G League.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like traditionalists in sports in general. I don't like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like how you, especially in baseball, bro. Like I don't know if you
Like
know.
your
I don't know if you
manager?
know. Like yeah. It's just like I get celebrating in general is seen as like a frowned upon thing unless you like
Mhm.
already won the game and it's like with a World Series or a playoff
Baseball's going to
series or something.
modernize, or they're going to run out of
It's
fans.
it's
Just
so fucking because it's changing like
Mhm.
little by little and
Yeah.
like there's less and less like traditionalists out there. But it's
Yeah.
like how are you gonna be mad for if a player to be hyped to hit a home run? Like
Yeah.
that's his job. Like why are you gonna be upset about that?
Yeah. I will
Or
say it.
like
Triple Gamer gave me a decent idea. Would there be another playoff game you think you'd be able to stream for?
like
I wouldn't mind doing like a lot. You know, a lot of people do those watch along kind of things.
uh-huh.
I wouldn't mind doing that. It just
Yeah,
all
I
depends
wouldn't
on when you're available and what games you'd prefer to do. You know,
I wouldn't mind doing the Bucks Hawks one.
tomorrow. So that's tomorrow at 8:30.
Oh
Thursday would
hell
be
yeah, I
the game
could do those.
tomorrow. So
8:30 I could do those early games,
Bucks
yeah.
Hawk. So basically, based off the schedule, every Bucks. Why did I say Bucks? Every Bucks Hawks game starts at 8:30, and every Clippers Suns game starts at 9.
Yeah.
So you want to do some Bucks Hawks ones?
Yeah.
I'd be down tomorrow unless you can't. If you can't do it tomorrow, we can do another
No,
one
yeah. I'm done.
tomorrow. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm thinking about
And
it.
then
I'm
after
thinking
that,
about
say we can do. If you want to go crazy, we can do every game, or we can just wait for like more pivotal ones. You know, like a series clinching one or something like that. Game 1 will probably be good. That's a good one to stream though. I'm down for tomorrow. So I'll get a double.
It'll set the tone.
So yeah, anyone watching, you know, please like this stream. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you hit that bell, you know, if people are interested in more of the NBA content, we're gonna be. I mean, already confirmed. I'm holding them to it. Confirmed some watch along streams for these playoff games, and I promise. I like doing stuff like this, so I'm hoping we can do just some, you know, throughout the off season, just some shorter term NBA videos and stuff. Maybe just hop on the stream for like 15 to 30 instead of 20. Definitely want to do off-season free agent predictions again because I like doing those videos. We've done those every year, and maybe nothing confirmed yet because I don't know his channel plans. But we might pop over on his channel for some NBA stuff at some point. We'll have to see, but never know.
Yeah. I'm just saying, two of my most successful videos are with you.
Yeah, let's go. The KMA Preston Charm, bro. All right, we got some more comments to catch up on. Gamers talking about how he went to a G League game and it was he managed to go to the highest scoring game in G League history, the one game he went to. So, you know, that's pretty cool actually. Shout out to that. I mean, we live pretty close to a G League team. I've never been to a G League game though. You ever been to a Fort Wayne?
Was it Fort Wayne? I was
yeah.
Fort
You ever been to one?
No.
Nah. The only minor league games I've ever been to are the baseball ones because the Cubs.
Cubs.
Yeah. Well, the Fort Wayne, I won't lie, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps, their uniforms look way cooler. But like I got so annoyed when they changed to the Cubs because I like the Silverhawks so much more. Like it's unique. Like you don't just because you're affiliated with the pro team doesn't mean you have to have the exact same name.
Did you know, they used to be the South Bend White Sox.
They started as the Sox affiliate. It was weird though because
they went to the Diamondbacks
forever.
The Silverhawks, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I like
weird. I didn't know the affiliate was the Silverhawks. I assumed it was probably like Atlanta or some other bird team, you know?
Yeah.
But no, the Diamondbacks.
They wanted their own name. Like, did you know the Fort Wayne's team? They're affiliated with the Padres. Yeah, right. So basically, our league, every team. So there's 30 teams in our level of minors. We're the third one. So like, there's 2 tiers above us in minors. Yeah. There's 30 teams, and one's attached to every pro team. So we got the Cubs. Tin Caps got the Padres. I don't know what the White Sox one is. You'd probably have to find out. They're probably somewhere random too.
Oh, it's Birmingham.
Birmingham? Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick, finishing all this, we got Alex is still trying to go. He's starting beef with the Pistons fan, saying the Pistons can't score. Casual Gamer mentioned he wants Hawks Suns in the finals. Truth is, I wouldn't hate it. Like the only team I don't want to see in the finals is the Clippers because the LA. I'm tired of LA. So like Hawks Suns, that's two teams who haven't won before or in a while. I can't remember which one it is.
What's the score for you? For me, it's 63-54.
It's 63-57 for me. Now it's 65.
There's a 57. No, I'm just kidding.
And then, so we talked about Hawks Suns finals, which is, I wouldn't mind that. And then he said, someone settle this Rockets fan down before I make him cry. Alex hit him with the classic, "You're mad."
Man.
And then
Oh no,
we got some drama going on. How can I be mad? My team's better. Oh, then shout out, by the way, I've been to Indiana a few times, and what is up with 60 miles per hour through half the state? Adds 4 hours on the trip. Yeah, we don't have the high speeds around here, man. But to be fair, from my experience, no one's really ever going 55. Yeah. We're always going above. Like on whatever road I used to take to Ivy Tech, it's a 55, but everyone's going at least 70 on there, probably 80. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's some weird rule we have that's been in place forever about like you can't be that high on the speed limits or something, but usually people blow through it. Just be careful for the cops on the highways, though. So, yeah, so sorry. Although I will say we are the crossroads of America, so everyone drives through us. So are you from – is it safe for me to guess that you're from Michigan then? He said he drives through us to go to Florida. Yeah. And he's a Pistons fan, so I'd assume he's from Michigan. I don't know. It'd be crazy if he wasn't, because I can't think of any Pistons fans who aren't from Michigan. But to be fair, I don't know any Pacers fans who aren't from Indiana. So Alex is trying to continue the beef, calling the Pistons irrelevant and saying the Rockets will bounce back. I don't know. I mean, the Pistons won a title more recently. But obviously, the Rockets had some decent success in like 2015 through 17. But also a lot of chaos.
A lot of chaos.
I'm going to go back to my other banner. We showed the pics a lot. Like and subscribe, please, and comment any questions. There we go. Back to the banner, the regular banner. I'm hoping this gets at least a decent amount of likes. And some viewers have popped in and out, so maybe I'll start with a decent amount of viewership. I'm a punt Brian's little midget butt for disliking the video. Freaking hater, dude. That annoys me, man. It's just so annoying.
Yeah, I feel you.
When your own people are disliking your video, it's like, what are you doing?
I feel you, bro. I think I'm about to hop off.
That's fair. I mean, we went 2 hours and 12 minutes, bro. So before I end it, I'll give anyone a chance to leave a comment or a question, and then I'll drop out at some point. But shout out Jesus, a.k.a. Big Slime again, for popping in. Plug anything you want before you hop off. If you got anything, any social media, your YouTube, anything.
Just check out my YouTube. You know what? I'll have a video out by the weekend. That's a problem.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Shout out. So make sure you check out his channel. Head over there. Probably just might as well subscribe if the video is going to pop up this weekend. And then stay tuned. The people tomorrow 8:30 we'll be back, actually, which will be awesome. We're going to lockdown confirmed, we'll be streaming along with the Hawks-Bucks game 1. Huge game, start of the Eastern Conference Finals, should be really fun. Shout out the Casual Gamer for the subscription. That's awesome. It means a lot.
Alex, I will be back.
You won't be back. Alex, you got to come back tomorrow for the rematch. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Subscribe, like I said. Shout out to him for subscribing. Anyone else who haven't, it would mean a lot. Super small channel, so anytime you can get a sub. Gaining 1 sub for me is a way bigger deal than any big channel who gains like 14 every half a second. So, you know, road to 200, so close to 200 freaking subscribers.
What are you at? I've been chilling at 60.
194 is the last time I checked. It might be back to one. I swear it goes between 194 and 193.
Did you see
194?
What I posted
Hopefully
on
I'll go to
my story
195.
yesterday?
What?
Did you see what I posted yesterday on my story on Instagram? The Carl Nabib, I can't remember his last name.
Nasser. The
Raiders
guy?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost a couple followers from that.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I think I lost
I don't
six.
get it. I don't get it.
I don't know. It's whatever.
Dude,
who's injured?
You're behind me, so I don't even. Oh, Booker got hit in the face. He's fine. He should be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
They headbutted.
Ugh,
Him and Pat Bev headbutted. So it sucks, but he'll be fine. There might be a cut. They got some sort of rag on Pat Bev. Oh, Booker's bleeding from the nose.
Oof.
He's out of the game. What a strategy by the Clippers to headbutt Booker and take him out.
Okay.
He's heading to the locker room, man.
He's like,
All right. Jesus is busy with other stuff. I'm gonna head back to some of these comments.
well, my niece just came into the room. She's just like, she's like,
We got more
Close the
beef,
door.
by the way. Alex talked about Blake and DeAndre leaving because the Pistons are that bad.
Well, I don't
Gamer-
know if they really had a choice in that one. But
Gamer
Blake
caught
was
back
good.
with the fact that they cut Blake and DeAndre,
Not
and
sure.
it's you mean Andre, not DeAndre. So yeah, Andre.
Yeah.
And we traded him. He wanted to stay for a score, but he's bad. Gamer also back with the hey, where's Harden and Chris Paul? So I will say it is kind of interesting. Alex tried to go with the route of players leaving when the Rockets have had an open door of people coming in and out. I mean, they tried Paul, they tried Westbrook. You know, Derrick Rose did better on the Knicks. I mean, to be fair, D Rose did pretty well with the Pistons too.
Yeah. He definitely
It's
bounced
just
back
nice.
with the Pistons.
It's just nice as a neutral party. It's nice to see Derrick Rose do well. Man.
Mhm.
He's just nice. I mean, wasn't he the best? He's debatably the Knicks' best guard during the playoffs, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think when LeBron was in the East,
Mhm.
other than the Celtics early on, I think Rose was probably the biggest threat to him.
That's another career ruined by injuries.
Man,
Hey,
that
Alex.
shit is so sad, man.
Alex, you can talk your trash, but I will not accept any Derrick Rose slander, bro. That's just disrespectful. Too busy
Fuck
being
you.
injured? Come on. Give him a break.
Oh,
D Rose is a good guy.
I was trying to point at his comment. And be like,
I'll
fuck
put the
that
comment
guy.
back up. There you go. There you go. It's
Yeah,
there
fuck
it is.
that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy.
yeah. Backfiring. Yeah, let's go.
How is that not a foul, bro? He literally pushed him.
Are you
Scored,
saying
that's
that?
whatever.
Are you saying that NBA refs make bad calls? How dare you?
You know, the thing is, at least talking shit to an NBA ref probably won't get you ejected as quickly as in the MLB. You look at a ref and just be like, come on, man.
That's
it! They have way
you've
too
seen
much
how-
power, bro. It's so annoying.
You've seen all the stories about. I mean, these NBA refs have been ejecting everyone, though, bro. To be fair, you breathe on them, they're ejecting you. The only thing, man, why is the league gotten so soft, bro? So soft.
I think one of the funniest ejections I've ever seen was, do you know who Anthony Rizzo is for the Cubs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was really
I
good
remember-
when they caught him.
Yeah, they called a strike on him. He looked over at the ref and just went, looked forward, and then the ump just went, tossed him because I guess the ump says that he called him a bitch, but if you look at the replay, he just looks at him and just shakes his head.
He's like,
Like,
he was thinking it. He was thinking it. Hey, if you like
Basically.
baseball, though, honestly, give the College World Series a chance, bro. Honestly, it's way more entertaining than the pros, if being honest. Just for the environment alone. Because if we're being honest with MLB, since there's so many, the crowds are like dead at half these MLB games, man. The College World Series, it's a packed house, like 20,000 strong, and they're just beyond passionate. It's awesome. Because right now you got the underdog team in NC State who wasn't even ranked, and they just beat just beat the defending champs and the 1 seed, and they're on a roll right now. They might win the whole thing as a huge underdog. It's awesome. Notre Dame already got eliminated, which sucks, but I'll have to talk about that later. We got robbed of hosting because our stadium's too small, but I blame Notre Dame for that. I'm pissed at them, dude. They're in South Bend. The Silverhawks, the South Bend Cubs Stadium is twice the size of the Notre Dame one.
Bruh.
Notre Dame makes so much money, and you're telling me all they can do is have a baseball field with 2,500 seats? Like freaking Marshall, a tiny school in Tennessee, has more seats than that. I don't understand why it's so small. It's ridiculous. That's the only thing that Notre Dame pisses me off about is I swear they don't put enough money in all their other sports. Like all their other arenas are so small. They are like one of the best football stadiums, but everything else is too tiny. Like the basketball stadium is like the smallest in the conference. Baseball, same thing, smallest in the like all their other fields are too small. It's ridiculous. I wonder if Casual Gamer's a Michigan fan. He'd probably disagree with that being a Notre Dame guy. But.
Wait, that's this. What the fuck? I didn't know.
What Saturday? Sorry,
Connor and Poirier.
Oh, it's not. That's not this Saturday. Oh. That's the 10th. I'm hosting that, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I misread. Yeah. I thought it said this Saturday.
Yeah, July 10th. I'm hosting that one again, so pull through for that, by the way.
Is it gonna be a good card, or is it just those two? Because McGregor cards are kind of, they're not known for being too packed.
It's worth it.
The people.
I think it's worth it no matter what. But I'll see.
I think if McGregor loses, I think he has to call it.
You're right. It's a pretty weak card, but it's not bad. Sure. Gilbert Burns versus Stephen Thompson is actually a fun fight. It's not normally a co-main event, but it's still a fun fight. And then Sugar Sean O'Malley's on the card too, so not too bad.
Sean O'Malley.
They got Greg Hardy on the main card though, so that's pretty whack. Remember Greg Hardy, the woman beater on the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, fun guy. Shout out to the Pirates for being better than the White Sox.
We'll see tomorrow, buddy.
Two times better, 6-3. It's just facts. Nah, I'm just surprised we ever win because our pitching's so awful. Here we go. He only really follows basketball. He played basketball, so that's dope. You know, I tried out for basketball in 7th grade. I didn't make the team. To be fair to me, during the tryouts, I got paired with the most unathletic big fella in the world, and he made me look so much worse. It was so hard to do drills with him where you're supposed to pass the ball back and forth and like running everywhere because he was just so slow. I couldn't do it. But also, to be fair, my shot was awful. I'm still pressed though. I will remember this though because there was a kid who had connections with like the school board or something he didn't even have to try out. They saved the roster spot for him and let him just make the team while skipping the tryouts. And I was like, I always remembered that. I was like, that's whack. Anyways. Okay, yeah. So he's roasting Detroit too. Also, he's saying any Detroit team besides the Pistons that isn't Pistons or Red Wings is horrible, anyways. So basically, just the Tigers and the Lions. So yeah, the Tiger. I don't think were the Tigers ever good? Was there a time they were good?
I think they've won a World Series at some point, but
they've been rebuilding. They're like the Pirates. They've been rebuilding forever.
Yeah,
we're both stuck in nothing. We got cheap owners, probably.
But
I remember the Tigers had Verlander.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Who's 55 on the Suns? That's an awful jersey number.
I can't really see.
So Alex said Pistons are on their way there. I can't tell if I'm guessing he's trying to be mean, saying they're on their way to be bad. But it sounds like he's actually trying to be nice.
We'll support them. Yeah, he's like, they're on their way there.
Yeah. Well, Alex is admitting defeat. What a bold strategy. Shout out to the third person here as well. Shout out to you. Feel free to comment.
At least the Pittsburgh Pirates, at least they have cool jerseys. Yeah.
Dude, our stadium's one of the best in baseball, by the way. That's still the only pro baseball game I've ever been to. You get the lake view and the city view, so you see all the towers and stuff right in the outfield.
I love playing it in a game because if I hit a home run down the middle, it just lands in the water. It's not.
Pittsburgh's one of my favorite cities in the world.
And Denver.
Denver Stadium
is pretty cool. Nice.
Their team's a joke, but
yeah.
Oh yeah. Back to basketball. What the heck do the Nuggets need to do? I feel like the Nuggets and Jazz are in the same situation. They're just trapped in being good, but not good enough.
The thing with the Nuggets is that I think they just need
getting Murray back.
Yeah, I think they were just missing a really good guard, and then I'm like, wait, they got Murray, and I'm like, oh, wait, he's injured. So I think
any trades or anything crazy or no?
Just a couple role players.
Jazz need to dump Rudy though.
Who was their sixth? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, because at least with Jokic, he can pass the ball really well and he can score. That's
Well, I think
something I can't say
the
about
Nuggets
Jokic.
the Nuggets draft pretty well. I'll give them that. Bull and
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with Michael Porter Jr. developing, yeah, I think they'll be pretty good for next year.
Pretty good. They just
I
have to
think-
worry about the stupid super teams and stuff.
I think if they just get a real like a really good backup guard in case Murray goes down again, I think they'll be fine.
So casual gamer saying he'll watch anything live. He's seen the Whitecaps play a few times and it was fun. Forgive me. Please fill me in on what Whitecaps you're talking about. It might be a minor team or something, but the only Whitecaps I
Isn't it
know
Vancouver.
is Vancouver. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But he's in. Is he Canadian? I don't.
No,
Yeah,
can
let
you
me
drive
look
from
up
Michigan to
Vancouver
Canada?
Whitecaps. Because the Vancouver Whitecaps, that's the only team called the Whitecaps that I know, and I know it's MLS. But if that's true, shout out to you for supporting the MLS. I'm a big U.S. men's national team fan, so growing the soccer into North America is always a good thing. But yeah, just
Called football.
minors. It's minor. It's a minor team.
Mm.
Minor league baseball, I'm guessing. Dang, Alex is trying to fit in a "Did I ask?" but it doesn't work. Oh, Alex, you're trying, bro. I don't know if our group chat clapbacks work as well on a live stream. He's trying.
Like joke somebody worked that well outside.
He's trying with the "Are you mad?" He's trying with the "You mads" and "When did I ask?" and stuff. But "Where did I ask?" doesn't work as well. It's supposed to be "When did I ask?"
Yeah.
But you tried, Alex. I respect it. Oh, I'm just chilling at this point. Set the record for the longest stream. This is turning into a Joe Rogan podcast.
I'm chilling watching the game.
Yeah.
Am I gonna finish the game before I go to sleep? Maybe. I don't know. It's like because how
What
close
time you
it
gonna wake up
is.
tomorrow?
Like 4:40, 4:30 around that time.
Dang, bro.
No, but like when I texted you, I woke up from like a 2-hour nap. So
Yeah.
like I'm chilling. The one thing is like the last 3 minutes of this game could end up being 40 minutes on their own.
That's always what happens.
Especially when it's this close.
We've officially reached the stage of sitting more comfortably in the stream. We both lean back right now.
I got my feet kicked up. Like, I'm chilling.
Fact, I got my feet on the couch now. I said, screw it. I'm just going to change the camera angle. Your phone seems pretty good.
My what? Oh, my phone?
Yeah.
I gotta figure out where to do it so I can look like at the phone. Well, all I have to do is look up instead of tilting. So I'll probably have to do it. I think I can figure it out.
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is my game's going to be ahead of yours, but we'll just have to deal with it.
This is what? Oh, this is what we're talking about?
Oh, did you see that?
World Series thing?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Did you see that points in the paint stat?
No.
It'll come up on you soon. The Phoenix has like double the points in the paint right now. They're just killing them in the center, I guess.
Stop buffering!
Oh no.
Hold on.
So I guess if anyone, you gamer or Alex, you got any topics to bring up, I'm down to talk about some of them. If you're too busy beefing, that's fine too. I like it. I live for drama. So. How many games do you think this series goes, by the way?
6.
6?
Oh.
Suns winning it?
Yeah.
That's showing the face headbutt up again.
I think
It didn't even look that bad. It's just, I guess.
Paul could probably bring it back 2 games. That's about it.
Will he come back this series?
Chris Paul? I mean, not Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. I meant Paul George.
I'm curious. Do you know when Chris Paul comes back, though? I think he's like 9 days in or something.
I think he got probably like. If the Suns sweep, he'll be back just in time for the finals. If they don't, he'll be back for Game 5.
Yeah.
For sure.
Casual is agreeing with you, saying Suns in 6. I think it might go 7, but I do think the Suns win.
I think PG can definitely win definitely at least one. But
yeah.
I got the Clippers probably winning 2. If Kawhi comes back, which I mean, what kind of injury does he have? Do you know?
I think his was actually pretty bad. I don't think he's coming back. I thought it was knee related or leg related again.
Oh yeah, I remember. I heard that it might be a fucking ACL shit.
It was like a rant. It was like one of those unfortunate ones where you don't even see it happening.
Yeah,
Oh
it just
wow,
happened.
big development by the way. Suns are hopeful that CP3 will be back for Game 3
Oh shit!
by
Never mind.
Thursday. He might be back by Thursday. That's crazy.
You know the NBA is probably like, you know what? We were pretty harsh on you. Never mind. You can come back.
So it looks like Cade to the Pistons is basically a wrap. So I'm sure Casual want to hear about this. Woj just tweeted out an hour ago. The plan for Cade Cunningham will be to visit only one team prior to the draft, and that's the Pistons. So it's basically wrapped up already. Everyone expects Cade goes to the Pistons. Casual, are you still here? What do you think about that? You want Cade Cunningham? Also, yeah, we both agree with you that it'd be nice if CP3 won a title, just so you know. We're on board with that. I don't think it's what we're predicting to happen, but I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, what do you think about Cade Cunningham becoming a Piston? Is that your preferred pick? Oh, Paul George is down too? Oh, he's back up. He's flopping. That's fine.
Yeah, bro. They're fucking killing them in the fucking paint. Well, that's a bad shot. Yeah.
Dude, just if you watch this foul on PG, it looks like he's the only guy in the entire Clippers roster, bro. He got 3 people on him. He's carrying. Alex is trying to say that Cunningham will want out of Detroit later. It's possible, but you never know, man. Some guys are built different. Cunningham could be like a Lillard who hasn't asked for a trade at all. So apparently Lowry declined the USA invite because he's about to be a free agent. That's weird. I feel like he'd want to show up at the Olympics before being a free agent.
Yeah, but like, you know, you probably want to meet with as many teams.
I guess to be fair,
with someone like Lowry, you're gonna get a good amount of offers.
Well, we also know very easily that he would not be starting on that team, so it's fine if he.
Yeah.
You got Lillard and Beal. Those got to be your 2 starters, right?
Yeah. Unless someone like fucking Curry says like, yeah, I'm going.
He declined already. His wife probably told him he has to stay home. I like Curry, but that dude's whipped, man. It's just facts. All right, here we go. So another update apparently, this time coming from Gamer. Apparently Cade Cunningham already went on Instagram Live and was FaceTiming with Pistons already.
Like,
he's already been
players?
Yeah, with Sadiq. He was already talking to Sadiq. So he knows. He knows he's going to be a Piston, so he's already getting in with it. Makes sense. I respect it, though. That shows he's not going to – all the theories about him trying to demand out probably won't happen, yeah. I respect that a lot, man. I like all these dudes who do that stuff. Instagram Live already FaceTiming with Sadiq, so that's good. It's good for Pistons fans. I think it's smart, too. Like, if you know you're going to that team, you might as well start getting to know everyone. Like, that's what Trevor Lawrence should have done. He should have been talking to all the Jags players. 81-77.
I'm trying to think. Can I name one? I don't think I can name one. To be
name
honest.
one. Sorry.
Fucking Jags player.
Oh, Jags. Tim Tebow.
Okay, there's one.
Wait, did you actually
Minshew?
lost? Yeah, Minshew. But he's going to be gone probably.
Yeah. Actually, that's surprising. One of the only like football jerseys I have is Minshew.
How'd you get
it was a gift from a friend.
Oh,
I got
nice. Did you cop the Vikings one already?
Yeah, I got Adam Thielen because they didn't have Justin Jefferson.
Skull.
But I think for this one, the next one, I'll probably get Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I got a ton of jersey.
My friend Bryce, I went to go hang out with him this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He got me a couple of Justin Jefferson rookie cards, even the ones from LSU, and a Vikings flag, and like one of the little like helmets.
You up, bro?
Yeah.
I used to collect football cards in elementary school. I got 5 binders full of football cards at my house right now. Yeah, every now and then I go back and look at them for nostalgic purposes. It was like those 2008, 9, 10, 11 seasons, stuff like that back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of good rookie cards. I've always been curious, like, it's too much work, but I need to, if I ever found someone, be like, hey, tell me how much money I have in these cards. I doubt it's a lot, but I'd just be curious to know, you know? It was always fun. I cheated, though. A lot of times I'd buy the complete box sets from, like, Top, so I'd have every player. Alex trying to shout out the Giants again. Bro, Giants are winning 6 games this year. Get over it.
Man, I remember in the chat, you motherfuckers were saying that the Vikings would be lucky to win more games than the Giants. I was so insulted.
Your schedule's tougher. That's why.
Yeah, but that was before the draft. Not after the draft, I think for sure.
I mean, you guys had a legit
the Giants drafted pretty well, but I think the Vikings
drafted better. You drafted better. You had a really good draft, man. Christian Darrisaw.
I think Kellen Mond is actually a pretty good pickup.
Who was your second pick? It's gonna piss me off. I can't remember your second pick.
Wasn't it Kellen? Because we didn't have a we didn't have a pick in the second round at all.
Check.
So I think the first one and the third was probably Kellen Mond.
Draft Vikings. I slacked against. I didn't do enough videos for you guys here. Yeah, it was. You had 3 picks in the third, but you got Chaz Surratt, a good linebacker, Wyatt Davis, a good guard. You did well though. So. Oh, D-Book tried a long 3. He did not get it though because his name is not Lillard.
Well, Lillard, Curry, even Durant. The only reason the Nets didn't go through is because of Durant's big ass feet. Yeah.
Are you gonna watch the Olympics, by the way?
Maybe, probably some more of the later games.
Basketball.
Yeah.
What about baseball's back in the Olympics, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know why it was taken out.
We're in it.
I don't know why it was taken out. I guess it.
Yeah. I feel like it's taken out because even today, like our team's not what it can be because the MLB.
Yeah, because MLB.
So our team's all either minor league prospects or already retired MLB guys. So like I don't know if we'll win if I'm being honest because like a lot of these
Dominican Republic,
Japan, Dominican, Korea, yeah, like they'll bring all their best. Well, the Dominican won't because all their best players are in the pros, but Japan and Korea will bring their best guys.
Yeah, but even players playing in the Dominican Republic that aren't in the MLB, them motherfuckers. Oh my God.
So I have a feeling.
Cubans, bro. The Cubans. You got to watch out for that.
The only thing I didn't say Cuba is for because I'm not sure if they'd bring an Olympic team or not because you know how weird they are. But I have a feeling like we better medal, but I don't have any expectations of us winning one. Like Japan, first off, it's in their country. And if there is any fans at all, they'll only be fans from Japan. And the fact that they'll bring their pros, like at least they're pros in their league. So like they should be the favorites probably. Steelers. Alex, quit talking crap. No way the Steelers will be third behind the Browns and Ravens. I say that every year, bro. We won the division last year for crying out loud. And we're better this year than we were last year. So I don't know why every year they predict our downfall, man. Every year.
I think it's Ben.
He was 33-10 last year. 33 touchdowns, 10 picks.
This year's the downfall.
Well, no, because what's going to happen is with Najee, he won't have to throw the ball 60 times a game, so his arm will be healthier by the time we get down. Alex, you calling an offensive line trash is ironic coming from a Giants fan, dude. Daniel Jones be running for his life every day. The Steelers' offensive line isn't great, but it's underrated. It got better, too. I mean, we added guys. Pouncey, I love Pouncey to death, but he was bad in his final year. Like he was snapping the ball over Ben's head and he wasn't blocking anyone. So getting that rookie in's good. Kevin Dotson's a beast and he finally gets to start. We're younger, so I think it's better overall.
Our line should be better this year.
Mm-hmm.
It better be.
Well, you added Darrisaw and Davis, so you better, like I said, they'll probably start day one potentially. I think your defense was more of your problem, though.
Yeah.
And you spent most of your picks on offense, so it might be a rough year defensively again. Oh, I'll pull a blanket on my legs, too. Let's go. Shout out Steelers.
Oh, yeah. The jerseys I have a Minshew, Adam Thielen, Big Ben, And I think I have
You have a McNabb. I know
yeah,
that.
McNabb. Yeah, that should be it.
You got any NBA jerseys?
No, surprisingly.
Dang, bro, we're on the basketball show. You ain't got no NBA.
Yeah, I was gonna say surprisingly I don't.
I got the
Because
three
because
Pacers. That's it.
it's because for me it's like I don't know, like if I'm gonna spend that much on an NBA jersey, I feel like it should look nice. And I don't really like to look at a lot of basketball jerseys
Really?
personally.
Dude, some of those
So,
city jerseys are fire.
yeah, I say like a black jerseys. I'm like a really big fan. I think they always look so nice. Or
Like those
like
I hate Miami, but those Miami Vice uniforms are freaking awesome.
they're really nice. Yeah. Like like the black Lakers one. That's a good one. The black Clippers one. I know they get a lot of hate, but I like those a lot.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the Lakers alternate jerseys are so lazy, dude. I don't like any of them. All they do is change the jersey color. They don't do anything else. Like all the other city jerseys are way cooler, man. I don't care. It's just the truth.
The Clippers one I like a lot. The black one that says Los Angeles and
with the
silver
logo.
So nice. What are the? I like the Hawks one too. That's pretty good.
The MLK ones.
Yeah.
They're okay. I think they're a little overrated, if I'm being honest. The Pacers ones are the pinstripes are always classic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm a sucker for the pinstripes. The Chicago ones are okay.
Anytime the Raptors break out the T-Rex, those are always fire. I guess the Raptor, not the T-Rex, but those are good. Oh, the
Memphis ones.
What do you think about those old school Pistons jerseys with the horse on them? People talk about bringing those back all the time, man.
Hold on. Teal horse jerseys from the Pistons. Let me look at them.
He's gonna go Google them. I think they're better than your current jerseys, if I'm being honest. It's a throwback. I like.
Ooh, hell yeah! These are nice.
Dude, I'm just a sucker for vintage jerseys. Is what I'm learning. Like, I think I prefer all the '90s NBA jerseys more than I do the current ones.
Bro, the Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys, those are so nice.
I just like that Pistons logo, man. It's sick. I like all the vintage logos, though, like I said.
Yeah, but the Vancouver Grizzly, the teal one, it's so
nice. Anytime Memphis rocks those, they're always nice.
They're so nice.
They should just make that their primary colors again, honestly. The current Suns jerseys aren't too bad, though. Like the ones they're wearing right now.
Is my camera not loading?
No, I don't see it. I just see a little emblem. Do you need to leave and rejoin, or you think you can figure it out?
Yeah, I'm going to try to leave and then rejoin.
All right, the same link should work, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's go back to full screen me. Hey, what is up, everyone? Super Kaz right here. It's a good test. This is streaming for a while. He'll be back. There's 6 minutes left in this game, 91-86. I might, when I put this on YouTube proper, I might cut out this back half just because it's not related to the title. But Alex, Rockets jerseys, Pistons jersey. Maybe for the current ones, yeah, the current ones probably, but the throwbacks, no. You agree with Alex on this one? I think with the current jerseys, he's probably right, saying the Rockets ones are better.
Yeah, current ones.
The current ones, but if the Pistons brought back those teal horses, those are way better.
Yeah, for sure.
But also, I like the Rockets jerseys they had in the Hakeem days were pretty nice too, though. Like I said, honestly, I think literally like every jersey from the '90s is better than the current ones. It's just what it is.
Yeah, the jerseys look so nice.
All the sponsors annoy me now. It's like they make enough freaking money. NFL's like the only sport left who hasn't put any ads on their uniforms, man.
Baseball too. I think they barely get out of the logo.
Not gonna lie, the swoosh annoys me. But Nike being Nike, they had to show it, right?
Yeah.
Like the old provider never showed their logo, and I preferred it that way.
I think Adidas made it like a while, and their logo
Majestic was
was
their
just like in
last.
the back right here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Like
how it should be.
yeah, there was.
Like, I just think
I like that so
I don't
much
know why.
better.
Like the swoosh normally looks fine on every other jersey, but for some reason it hurts me to see it on the baseball jerseys. It's something. Maybe it's just the tradition or something. Like it just
I
looks
feel you.
wrong to me. Like when I see it on my beautiful Pirates jerseys, I'm like, gosh, just get rid of the freaking swoosh, man. Pirates, I will say, like you said, they're bad, but they got some of the cleanest stuff in the game, bro. And that hat's iconic, bro. It just is. It's. I'd have to think about all the other teams, but to me, it's probably the second most popular hat in the MLB.
I don't think any hat will ever be
You
more
can't beat the
iconic
White
than the
Sox.
Yankees one.
That's what. Sorry,
I thought the Yankees one.
That's why I said second. I think Pirates is maybe the second most.
Yeah.
Boston.
I think I would probably say Yankees. Yankees is definitely the most iconic one. Then I would probably put the A's and then probably the Pittsburgh.
The Pirates
Yeah.
hat works, man. Like that P with the pirate lettering. Like it's just a lot of people rock that, even the non-Pirates fans. Other than
I
that, we
think
have
the A's one is just really like iconic.
the Pistons fan is willing to admit that his current logo is just not the move. To be fair, I got to be honest, man. The current Pistons logo is pretty rough, man. It's literally just a basketball that says Pistons in the middle. Like there's so many cooler designs they could do with that name, but it's just a ball, you know.
Didn't the Clippers logo just used to be the word Clippers, and then they changed it to like a basketball with LAC?
I think so.
Yeah, I used to hate the Clippers logo.
Even now, it's not that great. Oh, yeah, I guess might as well talk about this. What's the best logo in the NBA, you think? Current one. We can talk about throwbacks later, but current. Yeah, it's tough. The Bulls is a classic. I don't know if it's the best, but it's always nice.
Yeah, I think I would probably say
it's tough, right?
This is actually a really tough one. I personally really like I like Miami's logo. I think it's cool. It's a unique one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the best. It's just the one I like.
It's pretty good.
I like the Suns one. I mean, it's just a basketball.
Gamers
as
not
a
wrong.
Sun,
a lot of NBA logos are lacking, man. It's just the truth. I'm really trying to think now.
What's the Pacers logo? Is it
the yellow P with the blue
yellow P with the basketball? Yeah, that's
not bad. Yeah,
the Lakers one. You know, like the little lines they have on the thing. Every one is supposed to represent a championship.
Yeah,
and that's like unique about it, but it's just like
you might not like the
okay logo.
Think about it. The Celtics might have. It's it's definitely might be the most iconic.
Current the 76ers too.
I like the old 76ers one way better. The Allen Iverson days. Gamer gave his saying the Raptors.
Oh, I would agree.
I like the old Raptors one though. I like the old Raptors better though.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I think the Raptors still have the best logo.
The current one isn't the current one the basketball with the claw marks basically.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
It looks so nice to me. Yeah.
Hey Alex, if you're still here and haven't accepted defeat, what's your best logo? In your opinion?
Okay. Am I watching a D'Antoni team? What's going on?
I got a fast.
Luke Kennard just keeps fucking taking these like post up threes. Like he runs and then stops and shoots.
Every time he misses a three, he goes more bald.
Yeah.
You see his hairline. Oh, Alex gave a decent one. The Timberwolves logo is not bad.
Yeah, that's true.
It feels very 2000s, but I do like it. Is it this? It's no, they changed it actually. Their new one, I don't like their new one that much.
The Trailblazers is pretty good too.
Yeah, I do like that the Kevin Garnett era of Timberwolves logo. I like that one. The new ones, the basketball one, not a huge fan of. Everyone that needed to put a basketball in their logo. Hawks ones aren't bad. Spurs is classic, but it's not like anything special. Grizzlies is okay, but it's just the bear's face. It's not even like an angry bear or something.
The Vancouver Grizzly. Oh, that Grizzly was angry.
The old school ones. I liked a lot of the older logos.
What's another team? I feel like we're probably forgetting one. The Bucks one's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do like the Bucks. Fear the deer.
Fear the deer.
Cavs is pretty boring. Pistons is, respect the team, but boring logo.
What are the East? The Wizards. It's not bad. I like the Bullets logo better.
The what? Sorry.
The Washington, the Warriors.
The Bullets.
Yeah, I like the Bullets better. I say Warriors. Did they used to be called the Warriors? I think so.
Probably. You just lagged out. That's why I said what.
All right, the Wizards logo's alright.
The Magic one's not bad. Hornets is pretty clean. Knicks is iconic, but it's not like super great.
The Hornets, what did they used to be called? Like
the Bobcats.
The Bobcats, yeah.
They were awful when they were the Bobcats.
Yeah. Worst record in league history, right?
The truth, man, NBA's just got to get better with their logos, bro. Most of them are just not that great. Some are iconic, so those ones can stay, but a lot of them are just like, there's no super cool logos. The Hawks is okay.
Yeah.
I think the problem is like all the new logos, all the modern ones, they try to like way oversimplify them where it's all just a circle. Like it's like a soccer badge or something now. It's like, I don't know. Hockey's got way cooler logos. They keep showing this headbutt. Oh, dude's drooling after getting hit in the face. Oh, his nose is more jacked up than I thought.
Honestly, I'm not seeing these because the one I'm showing, they don't show replays.
Dang.
So like when you see a replay, I'm just looking at the team's huddle up. Yeah.
It's a 3-point game with under 3 minutes now. Oh, that's a dagger by number 25.
What team?
Shot.
The Suns?
Suns, yeah. Who's 25? Is that Payne? Or is it someone else?
Cameron Payne. It might be Cameron Payne.
Not to keep talking about the thing, but the Bad Boys unofficially had a pirate school in Bones Lake. That's pretty sick, actually. It's fitting, I guess, if you're called the Bad Boys, you might as well have a pirate flag. Good movies, too. Oh, by the way, your boy Paul George is 8 of 21 from field goals and 1 of 8 from the 3. Holy crap, that's not good. 1 of 8. It's a big game. Game 2s are always big, especially if they get Chris Paul back next game. Yeah, the Clippers need this one, don't you think?
Yeah.
It feels like they do. It might get too far away from them. Wow, this Clippers offense just looks dead. Without Kawhi, it's just everyone triple Paul George. He got fouled, though, so that's good. Problem is, Paul George just isn't hitting the threes. That's a bit of a problem. Are we getting Pandemic P again?
No!
What nickname annoys you more, by the way? Pandemic P or like La Bum? Or the Disney? To be fair, Paul George kind of brought that on himself when he gave himself P.
Pandemic P's funny. La Disney's funny.
Yeah.
La Bum, it kind of annoys me, but not really.
Like it. It's just
Egg Doofus is funny. Egg Doofus is fucking hilarious.
It's just a good format now. You just put La and then an insult right afterwards. Yeah, casuals agreeing with us. Like Clippers, if they want to win, they definitely need to take one before Chris Paul comes back. And right now, I mean, it's a 5-point game with 1:31 left. And it looks like the Suns got called for a foul and they might challenge it. The players wanted something challenged. I know that. Oh.
You're ahead by like 20 seconds.
Oh, they're trying to figure out who the ball was out on. That looks like it's actually out on the Suns, but they're saying it's not. We'll see what happens. I will say this. I think the Suns coach went to Notre Dame, so it's another reason to root for him for me.
Kenny just tweeted out campaign. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's Cameron Payton. You know.
I'm guessing that's the shot I was talking about was Cam.
Yeah. Damn, he gotta be watching this on delay too, then, because I saw it like 30 seconds ago. Oh, never mind. It's probably that layup right there. Oh no! What a fucking what an unnecessary turnover.
Oh, Lamar.
Oh, that's what they're.
Yeah, it looked like it was out on the. If I'm being, oh, what the heck? Why are the Pacers trending on Twitter?
They're the ones trading with the Rockets.
I guess it's just about them having the 13th pick. Oh, also, just a fun stat that proves how we're always stuck in the middle. For the 32nd straight year, the Pacers will not have a single-digit draft pick. They haven't had a top 9 pick in over 32 years.
Jeez.
Which is a blessing and a curse. It means, hey, we make the playoffs every year, but then we don't do anything. So it's yeah. I don't know if you know Barstool a lot, but you know Joey Molinaro from Barstool at all?
No, personally.
He does a lot of impressions on just different coaches and stuff. It's always generally pretty funny. But he's a Pacers and a Steelers fan, and his tweet just makes sense to me. He said, it's only fitting the Pacers get the 13th pick. It's the most Pacers pick of all time. I think he's right. 13 to 15. That just feels like the most Pacers pick of all time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gamer got hit, counted. Wow. I assume he's talking about the game. I wasn't paying enough attention. Fill me in on what you're talking about if you want to. I'm guessing it was the game. Did you get to see the out of bounds thing, or are they not showing you that replay?
No, they're not showing the replay, but I think it's already happened.
I think it's out on the Sun.
Like, you see, they're just like, this is basically what I see when they're showing replays. It's kind of nice though. Yeah, I don't know.
That's out on the Suns is what it looks like to me, anyways. You weren't joking though about the last minute always gets dragged out.
Yeah. Monty Williams. How long has he been at Phoenix for? And where did he coach before Phoenix? Do you know?
He won Coach of the Year, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. This year at least.
See.
Which is kind of weird because like usually they give it to the team with the best record. But
see, shout out Monty. Like I said, he played for Notre Dame in college, so that's nice. As a coach, he started as an assistant with Portland for 5 years. He actually worked under Nate McMillan, and then he was a Pelicans. I guess he was the Hornets New Orleans head coach for 5 years, and then he was the associate head coach for a year with the Thunder. And he was a 76ers assistant until 2019, where he's been the Suns coach since 2019. So he was a Philly assistant last.
Man.
Wow, Alex trying to come in with.
Are they still reviewing it? God damn, bro.
No, I think they gave it to the Clippers because you got Pat Bev either flopping or getting whacked in the face now. Apparently, Booker and Pat Bev are just going to exchange headshots all game. So, you'll probably see it shortly. Oh my gosh, he flopped. I'm pissed at how hard he just flopped.
Who? PG? Patrick?
It looked like it didn't even touch his face, and he went down so hard. It looks like he grabbed his armpit and he flopped and held his mouth.
I don't think I'm about to see it.
Okay, so Casual was saying, wow, that affect the Pacers haven't had a single-digit draft pick in 30 years. Yeah, so it shows – I mean, we've been generally a consistent team. The problem is by generally consistent, it's consistently eliminated in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs.
When we think about this, the Raptors won a championship before you.
And all the other small markets actually doing pretty well. Like the Jazz are way better than us. The Nuggets are better. The Hawks are better. And we're just
I saw it now.
Freaking he wants to be in Space Jam 3. LaFlop. Oh, there you go. That's the other one. LaFlop. I will say, at least Pat Bev wasn't on the ground for 80 seconds. 80 freaking seconds. You remember that?
Yeah.
You see that picture I put in the group chat when that happened out? They did times for other people. So when LeBron got poked in the eye, he was on the floor for 80 seconds. when Joe Burrow tore his ACL, he was on the ground for 60. LeBron was on the ground longer for an eye poke than a kid who tore his ACL.
Yeah, well,
Flop, bro.
fuck you.
Damn. Yeah, we had Reggie. Reggie Miller was a big part of our success back in the day. We've had a couple stars. It's nice, but we just haven't had a true star since Paul George got mad at us. I hate Paul George now. Snake in the grass.
At least he asked for a trade, and I'll just leave.
Maybe he did get hit because they just showed Pat Bev white blood from his mouth. So maybe he got clipped a little bit, or he put a blood pouch in his mouth, like a squid.
Or he bit his own tongue trying to flop.
Next. Now he's in LA. He lives in LA, so he probably bought one of those fake blood pouches they use in movies. That's what I'd do. That'd be next level flopping, bro. Imagine that. Like someone just bites a blood pack and it's just pouring out.
Oh my god, bro. I just want looking at so I can go to sleep, bro.
59 seconds. 3-point game though, man. Oh, another.
I mean, every time someone makes a shot, it's gonna be timeout. Shot, timeout. Shot, timeout.
I think
shot, timeout.
Paul George just drew a foul. Well, luckily for you though, like if usually you don't have to stay till the whole game ends though, because eventually you'll probably reach a point when they're fouling, even though the game's over. You know.
Yeah. You see my perspective? It's Febreze.
Yeah, Febreze.
Bruh.
It's too close for me, bro. Stop it.
Look, you can see yourself.
Dang. That's sick. I've always wanted to see myself. That's why I do these live streams. Like, yeah, I need to look at myself for 3 hours. Yeah, when you were gone, I said I'm probably gonna cut like a chunk of this out when it gets put on YouTube. Because the title's still NBA Draft Lottery Live Reaction, but we also added the freaking games. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, both of us, whenever we get off, like tomorrow, we need to come up with a little bit of topics to talk about during the game. But I mean, most of it, we should be fine just reacting to what's happening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we get a good live chat again, like we did this time. You know, it's only 2 people, but I mean, it's nice to have some engagement. So that's shout out.
I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is because I don't think I'm delayed because I'm streaming because it wouldn't be by like 40 seconds like I have now. I think it's because it's this channel and not like the main one. Because I don't even know if I get commentary on this channel, to be honest.
Yeah, if you only have Plus, unfortunately for you, I don't think you can get the regular feed. You have to have like a actual cable subscription or something, or like a YouTube TV or a Hulu Live or something like that.
Yeah, there's no commentary.
Yeah, depending on how much you want to spend on cable.
No,
bro.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna get like the YouTube TV trial.
Yeah, honestly, YouTube TV and Hulu TV are kind of the move, bro. Especially if you like sports. Like Hulu Live.
Has live sports?
Yeah, I got that. Well, I have Hulu Live through my dad, and you get basically all the sports channels. It's nice.
How much is it? I think I might get it for
like
real.
50 or 60 a month, I think.
That ain't bad.
But I think they probably do trials too. You just have to look around. If you only need the basic sports channels, you can probably do like Sling TV, where it's like I swear Sling TV is like 20 a month or something, like not bad at all, and you get regular ESPN and stuff.
Yeah, because like I don't know, like I know we have Dish, but like the package we have, it's like not for ESPN? Sports, bro. I don't have ESPN. I don't even have TNT, bro. I don't have TNT.
No, TNT's not even just sports. That's crazy.
I know, bro.
You got the worst package then.
Basically, yeah. For
all you need is one package, and you get those channels.
The only sports that I can like watch like basically any game for
ABC and
is it's football.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Because what do we even the second worst package is all you need to get ESPN and TNT and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fortunate though because I got Hulu Live through my dad, and then I got one of the better packages at my mom's through Xfinity, so I get most of the sports channels now. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, so tomorrow, Bucks Hawks. Fun.
Have you ever been to Sonic? I've never been to Sonic.
Dude,
Like,
Sonic's fire, bro. Have you? You know it's in Mishawaka, right?
Look, bro. Don't be judging me.
I don't blame you. It's good. I mean, it's fast food, but it's good. I do the chili cheese dogs.
No, it's buffering again.
I'm on commercial, so I don't even know what it's at right now. I think it's still a super close game.
Wait, the Clips took the lead, and then of course the
Dude,
Phoenix makes it, and then another timeout.
All right, hey, Casual. Appreciate you stopping by and joining the stream. It's nice to have a different voice in here. Tune in tomorrow if you're still here. Be sick to get some comments in. But yeah, thanks for subscribing too, by the way. All right. Good night. Alex, if you're still here, you outlasted him, I guess. So congrats. But you might be gone already too, so. This point I'm just hanging out basically. This is just like a video. Yeah. That's basically what it's been. Cool. Yeah. Hey, Alex, look at Alex is claiming victory. He outlasted him. There you go. Shout out, Alex. You got it.
I'm gonna get a water. Give me a second.
Dude, I've been talking. My voice actually hurts. Like my throat actually.
Yeah.
Hurts.
No, I understand what these podcast people be talking about.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how commentators do it. Like, because like they're talking like at a higher like.
Fast
like
and
with
constantly.
Intensity constantly.
Now I understand like the Joe Bucks of the world who talk like so monotone. It's because they want to keep their voice. Oh, yeah. PG,
especially in
final 15 seconds. So Phoenix might hold it for the last shot. I'll try not. You want me not to say anything?
I mean, yeah, you can say it. It's fine.
Oh, crap. Pat Bev made a good defensive play. So it's 9 seconds left, 1 point.
Hold on. You're telling me Pat Bev made a good choice on the defense?
Yeah.
I think you're lying to me, buddy.
Oh, they're reviewing something again? Oh, my God. They don't want you to go to sleep, bro.
Basically, it's like the Vikings on draft night.
He said jokes about our voices. We've been talking for freaking 3 hours. Give us a break, Al.
My bad.
Nice. Throwback to Killing Floor. That's still probably my favorite clip from my YouTube channel is that Dr. Pepper joke. I love that.
I'm so dumb, bro. I just looked around my room like, where's my phone?
You gotta get you don't got a laptop, man? Come on.
My sister uses it because she needs it for her job.
Although I will say your camera's probably way better on your phone, so that's the good part. Oh, is that a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
No.
Breaking the law. Wait, how old are you anyways? Are you 20 or 21? Or are you even younger and I'm tripping? You're 20,
15,
right?
Boy. Yeah,
shut up. Yeah, 15. Yeah, 20. Yeah, I figured.
I turned 21 and
I think Josue's the only 21 in the group chat. Wow. Alex, this is just borderline.
This is actually really close, bro.
Yeah, this is crazy. 9 seconds.
Bro, I don't know what it is about Reggie Jackson's face. He looks so stupid.
They're reviewing again. I guess they're trying to figure out if the ball went out on Booker or not. Ooh. It might have been out in the Suns. That could be huge. Although basically all it means is that the Suns would foul right away. And then even if the Clips made both, then the Suns would have to get
who if you were the Clippers, who are you giving the ball to? PG? I mean, he's pretty good. Yeah. He's actually a pretty good free throw shooter, yeah. He's not really known for missing those.
Say, if they need a shot from 3, though, probably not. He's 1 of 8.
I think him or Reggie.
Clippers
fine. They're going to get fouled.
So maybe, I think they might have ruled it out on the Suns. Then D-Book. See what happens when you get compared to Kobe? Bad stuff. That's out on him. That's out on the Suns. So now they're going to have to foul right away. And if the Clippers make both, the Suns will have to make a 3 just to tie the game. 7 turnovers? Oh, my God. Devin Booker, you won't get the stat. He's 5 of 16 on field goals and has 7 turnovers. Stephen A., you cursed him, bro. I'm pissed.
You know what's actually good about this though is that like I remember when I was watching it at my friend's house because it was the same like thing.
Mhm.
You can hear the players talking.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you don't hear like there's no commentary.
You
You
hear
feel
the
like the
shoes
atmosphere and you can hear them speaking.
Do you hear the shoes squeaking?
Huh? Yeah, that's how I heard him say. It was like fuck off.
Yeah. He's pulling a Carmelo. You know Melo does it all the time, right? That's the best part.
Yeah. Hell no. Fuck off. Yeah, it's
Would've
funny
been-
as fuck.
I hope he goes to the Olympics just for fun. He's been like all of them.
Mhm.
He might. I don't know if he is yet, but he might be the all-time point leader for the U.S. team. Or he's probably
He
close.
gotta be, bro.
I don't know how long Jordan and those guys went. Like how many they went to.
Mm-hmm. You know how Isaiah Thomas wasn't invited to the Dream Team?
Yeah.
Whose spot would he have taken?
Probably the college kid, Christian Leitner.
Nah, but that's like tradition. They always have a college kid. So it's like, who
Yeah.
other than him, who would he have taken?
Wait, have they? I'd have to look at the rosters. Did they end that tradition? I don't remember a college kid on 16 or 12.
I feel like they always have one, bro. Like,
I have to check. I feel like it's been a while. So they fouled PG, so PG's taking the free throws. Make or break moment. He's got to make at least freaking one.
Yeah, he has to at least make one. If he misses both and they lose, oh my god.
I mean,
he can't be on social media for the next like week.
His name's not Ben Simmons, so he should make at least one. He's 5 of 8 tonight and 12 and 16 in the 2 games. So he can make free throws.
Yeah,
I like the first Pat Bev. You need to play off Pat Bev.
Playoff Rondo.
Is Rondo on the team?
Yeah, he's on the Clippers. That's what I say. He's wearing number 4, and I don't know.
He missed.
It feels weird. Oh my lord.
Dude, Devin Booker's got like Q-tip stuffed up his nose right now, and it's so clearly crooked. It looks just like a joke. They're gonna meme his face if they lose, probably. So he missed the first one. So a 3 can still win it for the Suns. I don't know if you risk that though. The Suns have been killing it in the paint. You might just go for the tie.
Yeah.
But if he misses the second, then it doesn't even matter. Then a 2 wins it. So.
Yeah.
Although I feel like it's always harder to drive in the paint when there's so few seconds left. So see what happens. He missed it again. He missed both.
Did they get the rebound?
Nope. Suns didn't call a timeout. So the Suns got it.
Like, did he airball it or did he just miss?
He freaking smacked it off the back part of the rim, and it popped back like 10 feet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Commercial. Freaking commercial. Of course it's a commercial. Ooh, the lighting's not bad. I got to turn my laptop screen full brightness to get the effect of like a ring light or something.
I think my AirPods are about to die. I got like a minute ago. I was like, hey, 5% left.
Dang. Well, this game's almost over. As soon as the game ends, we can just finally end the stream.
God, the Phoenix chart is just a sea of white people.
The chat's back. Did you see the new banner?
Pandemic P.
But check this out.
Fuck you, Alex. Fuck you.
All right, back to my other ticker still there. That's nice. All right, here we go. I won't say anything. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. What? No way. Another challenge?
His foot was on the line.
Another challenge.
What are they trying to fight? Are they trying to figure out if it's a 3?
No, it got airmailed, and the ball went out. So I guess they're trying to figure out if it was out on the Suns or out on the Clippers.
Oh.
But basically, I think the Sun. I mean, it's going to be super hard for them to win now. So they passed it to Book. You seen the play yet?
I'm about to. They're about
They gave it to 25, and he just missed. It like toilet bowled almost. It like dunked. It bobbed in and it bobbed right out. Why wouldn't you can't they had Bridges take that shot? Of all the people, you trust Bridges the most? It's interesting, I guess. I don't know if I trust Bridges. Oh, I still have that PG-13 up. And I still have Pandemic P up.
I honestly don't know who went out on. That was actually really hard to tell. I
don't
think
based on, so I don't know either.
I think based on the way they had their hands, I think it was the Sun, because he was pulling it towards him. That would be out, and PG was pulling it towards him, so that would be this way. So I don't know. Maybe
it's got 6 likes, so that's nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, when this ends, make sure you hit like on the stream.
I got you.
Yeah, get the numbers up. So I guess they're looking at
0.8 seconds left. Holy shit! Yeah.
It's gonna be
they'll probably add it like 0.5.
They're gonna add a couple. It might be like 1 point. It looked like 1.3 from what I saw, but I don't know.
Oh my god! Someone on Twitter said the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter have been 33 minutes on its own. What the fuck?
Every time, it doesn't help. They've done 18 challenges. Like they saved all their challenges.
I honestly think like timeouts in the fourth quarter should be 30 seconds.
Yeah. It's the reviews. The reviews are the problem.
One of the
review everything.
My left AirPod just died. My right one's the only one that's holding it down. So, we'll see. Hold on. I'm trying to see this. The Padres now lead the Dodgers 3-0. Okay.
That's a fun rivalry, man.
Yeah. I like it because both sides like have fun with it.
I just want to know where all the Padres' money came from, bro, because they never used to play like that. They were never about that, but now they throw money, bro. Of course, they traded for a Pirates pitcher, and the first thing he does with them is get his first no-hitter of his career. Oh my god! No way! That's a sick. You're gonna watch this play, and it's sick. That's insane.
Who got the ball? The Clippers or the?
No, just watch it. Just watch it. That's
okay,
a freaking play. Oh crap! Devin Booker just got shoved too. It looks like it's over, but there's some chaos. That's insane. This play is legit, bro. That's awesome.
This one? It's about to happen.
The one with like 0.8 seconds left? Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see it again?
Sure. As long as you can actually watch it properly.
Yeah. Easy.
They're going to check the time again, but I think he got it on time. Oh, beautiful. There might be some time left, but it's a sick shot.
Oh, I think I see what's happening. I already see it developing.
Call it out. Predict it.
It's going to be a tip-in, isn't it? Yep.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick paying off. From my camera angle, it looks way cooler. It's like a dunk. It's like an alley-oop. It's awesome.
If it did go in, it's like barely.
I think they're looking at.
Actually, yeah. I understand why Booker shoved them. I mean, I understand why my cousins shoved Booker. Devin Booker got in his face like, yeah!
Oh, I missed that part. Booker definitely did a pick there, but I'm pretty sure that's allowed. So maybe it's not. Ref didn't say anything. So
no, but like Booker was like, woo! The cousins pushed him.
Hey, I like that. Bring some fire to these series. It's always fun. Oh look, another review.
I was just like, I hate when players like do shit like that. He's like, "Wow, bro, I'm just celebrating." Like, you know what the fuck you're doing, bro? Like,
hey,
don't be a fucking bitch.
As long as you sign up for it, it's fine.
Like, bro, if you gonna talk shit, like, own up to it. Don't be like, I'm just celebrating. I'm just celebrating.
That's just a nice play, bro. I think I like that more
Yeah, that
than
was actually. I already saw what's happening. 'Cause,
the
I
slow
think
motion.
Bridges is going to be the initial target, but whoever's guarding him noticed it,
Yeah.
and then Aiden was like,
I just don't know how you let Ayton get up, just get right to that
that
spot.
close. Yeah,
It's because that
that was
pick.
bad defense.
Yeah, Booker set up the screen on Zubac, so he didn't have a chance. I don't know what the bleep they're reviewing or what they're even allowed to review. It's got to be the clock only, right? Because they're not
Yeah.
allowed to review fouls because it's not a challenge. So, plus you're not allowed to challenge within like the final minute, anyways. I thought so. I guess they're just seeing if there's any clock left, and if there is, it'll be like 0.4 seconds. So it's
Or if they
probably
even got
within
it in on time.
They always got to drag
If the
this.
ball didn't go through in time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it went through in time. They're questioning if there's actually time left on the clock afterwards, so the Clippers would get another shot. The ball went in clearly on. They got it done in time. I think it's just seeing if the Clippers get a chance or not.
I don't know. This is literally all I'm seeing.
They're showing the replay again with the game clock next to it. It looks like it's already in the basket with like 0.3 seconds left. So I'm guessing they're saying that the Clippers get one more chance.
There's no timeouts though, so they're going to have to do a full court lob.
Basically, or that roll thing, yeah. They're going to have to try to lob it and then somehow get a shot off in time. This is a crazy game, bro. This was fun. Suns are legit, Alex, so get your take about them being lucky is bullcrap. They're a legit team. And Alex is talking about Reggie Jackson. Alex is still trash talking the Pistons, even though the guy's out of the chat. He's calling the Pistons.
Both AirPods are dead now.
It's all right. 0.7? 0.7? That's too much. That's too much time. There's no way that was 0.7, but there was time left.
Hey, bro, let it slide.
So pandemic peak and get his redemption. 7 sec. Are they really gonna do this again? I'm gonna be so pissed. Refs, just get over here, bro. For fuck's sake. Okay, Ayton better be on the court. You should just put all defenders on the court. I don't know why D-Book's out there. Is Devin Booker's defense underrated? Am I missing something?
Nah, I think he just wants to be out there because he knows fucking
Alex.
He knows they're not gonna want Reggie Jackson to do it.
Alex with the whack take, bro. The worst take I've ever seen. Calling the Suns a bunch of bums. They're in the Western Conference Finals, Alex. What are you talking about?
Where the Rockets at?
At home on the couch. Oh, it would have been so much funnier if they got the 4th pick. But it's fine. 2's good for them. I was just in Houston, so I got a little bit of respect for them. It's a nice city. Hot is all freaking get out, though. I basically died in Houston. No. We went to the Houston Zoo, bro. So is this outside with the sun baking me for an hour? It was tough. It was so hot to the point that even the animals that live in Africa were freaking hiding in the shade, bro. That's when you know it's hot. 0.7. How long does it take to get the play going again, bro? I got to piss. Me. Dang, Alex is trying to say where the Lakers are. He's trying to trash you.
CP3 just tweeted out, hell yeah. So I'm assuming.
He can't be ahead of me, though.
I mean,
is he there? If he's there, he might be over. It's not very likely the Clippers get a good shot off anyways, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be
unless the tweet was from the tip in, which then came way late.
That was a sick shot, though. It's only fitting that their former first overall pick's the guy who made that shot. When was D-Book picked? Wasn't he also like a later lottery pick, like 11 to 14 or something?
I think he's probably I'll double check.
I swear he was like 12 or 11 or something.
I'll check right now.
Yeah. Oh my God, these refs are still talking with the replay people. Good God, dude. I could have peed by the time. I could have taken a fucking dump. They're killing me with this.
Devin Booker was the 13th overall pick in the 2015 draft.
Let's go. See, 13's a good number, but it just won't be for us. Because watch, freaking Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell were picked 13, and we're gonna pick some bust. That's what's gonna. I'd be if we got a player anywhere near the level of those two, it'd be freaking fantastic. But
Jesus Christ, we're still talking. Bro.
this is killing me, bro. Why are these refs so inefficient? I don't even think the players are just like, what are we doing? Oh my god, they're back to the review. You decided already. Like, why would you even bring them all out on the court if you weren't decided?
Oh, bro, I'm about to just call it a night. Like, you know what? I'll find out in the morning.
Now I gotta stick through this, bro. We've been on this the whole time.
3 hours and 24 minutes and 29
Monty
seconds.
Williams triple play announced to do the rest job for him. Twitter's great about all these refs. Longest fourth quarter of all time. That's probably not true, but that'd be insane if it was.
Gotta be, bro.
Oh, it's finally going. That was not a great play call. I'll say that. You see it?
Let me guess. Turnover.
Pandemic P couldn't even get the shot off in time.
I figured.
Pandemic P couldn't even get the shot off in time. All right. Well, good night, man.
Hold on, bro. I ain't seen it yet.
Thanks for doing this. Always fun. Tomorrow, 8:30, same time, same place. You got a guaranteed upload by this weekend, apparently, so stick to that.
All right. Time to see what's happening. Time to
see you tomorrow
Time
at
to
8:30.
play the game.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Such a
Oh my god.
Pinned in the corner and couldn't even get the shot off in time.
He made it though. Damn.
Almost made it. It bounced out.
Oh really? Oh, from the angle, it looked like it went in.
It'd have been funnier if it did go in because he didn't get the shot off in time. But this is gonna be a fun series. But I mean, if they get CP3 back next game, it might just be a wrap. It might be over. So we got one last comic from Alex, and then we'll wrap this up.
All right. Peace out. Good night.
Check out his channel. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this freaking insanely long stream. Please like this stream if you haven't. It'd mean a lot. Subscribe if you're interested in more NBA content. We'll be doing a watch along for the Bucks Hawks tomorrow, as well as just other NBA content throughout the offseason. I also make Steelers and Notre Dame videos for any of you interested in that, and also hopefully some general NFL videos in the future. This is KMA Preston signing off. Thank you to anyone who watched. Alex, shout out to you. Jesus, shout out for being in the video. Casual Gamer, I know you're gone already, but shout out to you for being so nice and engaging in the chat. And anyone else who commented that wasn't cancerous, like Brian. Anyways else, thank you guys for watching so much. It's KMA Preston signing out. Make sure to subscribe. See you guys tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. for the Bucks Hawks stream. Stay tuned. See you guys.